Good evening, gentlemen. um, Normally these these type of live streams, we used to do them at one point in time, and they had to be exclusively for Patreon. Well, many of you remember when myself and Ice used to do these type of segments, man. It tended to be real raw, very uncut. I'm gonna be honest with you, is nothing has changed. Okay. And for the first part, man, I want to give a shout out to the brothers of the Men First Movement who are already in the building. Universal Balance said, how about you hating ass sons of bitches stay off this fucking channel and stop disliking the videos? If you don't like what's being said, take your ass somewhere else. Absolutely. The thing is about it, man, these motherfuckers can't take their shit nowhere else. These people are miserable. I noticed the other night, before the stream even got started, I had like fucking six or seven dislikes. Haven't even started the content. So it has to be somebody that's probably some motherfucker that's sleeping in his goddamn grandma's basement, some goddamn where, some fucking hobo using the bus station's Wi-Fi to log into separate different accounts and dislike the video. No matter, man, the message will still be out there. The message will still be clear. Shout out to Universal Balance. Antone Brown, man, salute to you, my brother. Glad to see you in the building. Ice Turner, as always, will be joining us here. And brother Q Knox, what's happening with you, Q? I see you in the building, man. The rich gang is in here heavily tonight. Big Rich, salute to you, my brother. Hashtag Men First. Salute to brother Alex Jackson, Gerald Burge, Brandon Haywood. Salute to you, my brother, as well. My brother Willie Beeman, the Rich gang is in here for sure. Church on Chrome, man. Salute to you, my brother GMB. Good angle and lighting, bro. Very professional. I appreciate that, man. I had to change it up a little bit, but I appreciate that, man. The homie Brandon, salute to you, my brother. Iman Perry, man. Salute to you as well. Young J King Juggernaut. Salute to all you, man. Our business, man. I see you in the building. PK Skinny Boy. Little Big Nate, man. Salute to you as well, brother. Big Nate, get a wrench here. All right. Neil Powell. Red the Barber. Red, you get a wrench as well. All right. So bring brother Ice up here, man, because we're going to dive into this shit immediately. Before I even get started, I would like to tell you, brothers, to stay the course. All right. It's really time that you all elevate your standards. Your standards don't necessarily entail the type of women that you deal with. I'm talking about as a man. All right. You need to stop interacting with people who are always in need of you for something. Every time you turn around, you're hearing some kind of sob story. They're behind on their bills. Someone's mistreating them. They're always playing this victim role, man. Look, these people are draining your energy. You need to stand clear of these motherfuckers. Let them go about themselves in misery. Because at the end of the day, man, you have to understand, man, a lot of the people that you're interacting with are putting you in a position to lose. Okay? I came out with the drop yesterday, man. Hopefully you all checked it out. Dealing with liars. I want you to understand that, man, you know, if people do something to you once, they will definitely do it again. Okay? No matter what the circumstances they're going through, no matter how hard they fall down on their luck, once they get back on their feet again, they're going to repeat the same behavior, especially if they haven't worked on themselves. Okay? What's going on, Ice?
What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going on, everyone in the chat? Blessings and peace. Blessings and peace. About to get into it tonight, man.
Yeah, man. I want brothers to understand that they need to stop dealing with bottom feeders, people who dwell in mediocrity. The people that's always making an excuse for every goddamn thing, and that's pretty much what all I'm going to say. I like to get started by talking about, of course, we have to go into detail about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk about this shit, man, because this shit, like I said before, is trickling down into my personal life.
Mm-hmm.
This bashing, you know, uh, you're saying you're bashing women, you hate women. I'm going to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
It is not bashing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The truth is the truth. No matter what form it comes in, if it is the truth, it is the fucking truth. But I
Mm-hmm.
want you to understand, a lot of you hoes need a bashing. You
Mm-hmm.
need a real thrashing upside your motherfucking head.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's getting to the point now that every time you try to correct a bitch, you can they talk about this whole argument about protection. You can tell a bitch, look, don't go down that alley wearing those tight ass clothes. There's a bunch of motherfucking, serial killers down there. I can't use the R word. There's a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of serial killers down that alley. You don't want to go down there. That bitch will tell you, I wear what I want to wear.
Mm-hmm.
You don't tell me what to do, and she stroll her stupid ass right on down that hall, right on down there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
These are the things that I be talking about, man. And anytime you bring it to their attention, it's like talking to a fucking brick wall, man. And I'm sick of talking about it.
Absolutely. The reason being because with these women, these creatures, right? Um, they're not really our women. And what I mean by they're not our women is that they're not on code. If you know other races of women, right? They might not like their man, but what they do know is that their key to survival is keeping the man first. And our culture is more of a hyena state. It's the woman. You got the songs by what's the guy's name, Jaheim, put that woman first, or it's your mama, or whatever like that. See, I'm not putting a female first, right? Because the thing is, we are the creators of life. They are the carriers, for one, and they're second class citizens. So they were created after us. That's the second part. And what they also have to keep in mind is that they built nothing. They established nothing. They are nothing without us. They need us. Okay. And that's what guys need to keep in mind. If they build themselves up, and build themselves into that understanding and not, actually make the proper compare and contrast between their mother and these creatures, which really their mother is not too much different in a ways because, their mother will set them up for failure. Um, you know, you know, against popular belief or whatever like that. But at the end of the day, they're not on code. If you look at the perspective of where we stand as a man, if we're developing ourselves, see, we're developing ourselves to be, astute men, you know, as being, successful not only in our manhood, but in our vocation. These women are kind of like Garfield the cat, thinking in a primal state. The only thing they want to do is eat, sleep, and shit. They don't see value in anything unless they can eat it, they can sit on it, they can wear it. Just like you hear that with the girl, the SpongeBob SquareHead chick, where she talks about what's in your wallet. So she looks at the value of a man or the character of the man based on what he has in his wallet, but not his character, not the content level. So whereas you could basically have a guy with money, but what if he's basically low in character? What if he's a pansexual? Then what do you have here? You know, see, these women and their talking points are ridiculous. It was very hard to listen to that one lady's video because it was just, for me, everything in her out of her tongue was poison. It's anti-progression. It's counterproductive. It's me, self. And if you ever ask a woman, what does she love about her man? It's always going back to her. Well, I love how he makes me feel. I love when he does this. So it's all about what he does, all about how he makes you feel, right? Or not so much how he makes you feel, how he basically caters to those immediate feelings,
Yep.
because their immediate feelings is their God. Where I'm speaking on this because the black female is actually practicing witchcraft, and if you look at the scripture, it says rebellion is as of witchcraft. So if she's not submitted to the man that is the pillar and the covering of her life, that she's practicing witchcraft. It's not the tarot cards you think. It's not the playing with the crystals or the other nonsense. Is basically outright rebellion, because now you're bringing the demonic presence within your household, within your relationship. See, a lot of these, um, we call it strags. We use strags. We don't play with safe words. These strags, they don't have any decency in them. They don't have any moral agency. They don't know anything from right or wrong. They don't want to do what's right for them as the illusion of what's right for them. It's really not right for them. It's based on distraction, based on deflection. So all they really do is take one deflection to hide from another deflection. If you look at everything, if a woman's presenting herself to you, like say for example, she brings up a thing like, oh, well, I'm more so proactive with that. I'll say, look, let's get a test. Let's get tested. See, if we're clean. There's no STDs or whatever like that. Then the next step is, let's look at financial statements. Look at the financial statements, because we'll look at income to debt ratio. Right there, you're going to basically see the maturity of the woman. And one of my angles was, though, I don't show them all that I really have. I show them maybe the account that I have with the Republic Bank and the investment I have with Stash. I'm not showing them what I have with Robinhood. I'm not showing them what I have with Bank of America. I'm showing them this. Okay, so what do you have? What do you have going on? What is your credit score? What is your income to debt ratio?
And for the most part, you already know the answer to that.
Mm-hmm.
And you already know that that is going to be one of those that is there for a good time and not for a long time. Okay.
Absolutely.
First, I want to get to the super chats, man. Jay Songs with the 2 pieces said, "Thank you already, GMB. This is already good." Salute to the brother Neil Powell with the 5-piece, man. Hashtag men first. Also, Corey Robinson with the 2-piece, salute GMB, and all of the men in the chat. Hashtag men first. Absolutely, man. I'll say this, man. And I guess you are a little more on code as far as the verbiage. Me personally, I'm gonna tell you something. These bitches haven't built shit. They're not gonna build shit. Name one civilization that these hoes have built by women. You can't name one, but you can name several civilizations that were destroyed by the sexual liberation of women.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? These hoes, they haven't created or built anything but dysfunction. Mm-hmm. Especially black women and their entitlements, man. Okay? You look at the fucking the liberal female mayors in these cities. Okay? These leaders of their communities, these mayors that they voted in office, all of them, every city, the murder rate has damn near doubled. This is why I tell you guys, when you go into these chat rooms that have these panels, these open panels where it's 6, 7, 8 motherfuckers up there talking and yelling and screaming and shit over each other, you're going to see a chat room full of women. They're drawn to that fucking chaos, man. Mm-hmm. It's embedded in them, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And these broads, they're everywhere. Mm-hmm. Okay? See, these broads, they really think that you're supposed to put up with their bullshit. They're entitled. You know what I'm saying? Just because they have a badge, you're supposed to deal with her bullshit. Whatever she says goes. This is where you come with this argument about submission. But we're gonna get into that too. I'll back up a little bit and let you touch on the part about these cities with these black female mayors that's there.
Oh yeah. It just basically it facilitates the dysfunction. It's just like, if you look at for example, right, a boy that's raised by his father or a daughter is raised by their father, their upbringing and their vitality is, far more better than being raised by a single mother, because what's in a single mother? It's basically the same thing which you basically see and a Jeffree Star or anything else, is because in a lot of ways she's homosexual in nature. She's violent and she's vile and she's foul, and lazy and arrogant about it and stupid. See, what they basically create, it's like the movie Dumb and Dumber. It's like these women are dumb, but then they create these males that are even dumber than them. They create, these little boys that become, males, grown up males. They're not men, they just know how to shave. But they become like these guys, right, that they hate. They create what they hate and then turn around and say, oh, yeah, it's your fault. It's your fault. But it wasn't. So their attitude had nothing to do with it. Their accountability had nothing to do with it. And the fact that their choices had nothing to do with it. They go out on purpose to basically pick a weak man. They pick a penguin instead of basically picking a shark. They can pick a penguin, they can kick him around or whatever like that. They pick a weak man that they can control and basically extract the resources from, instead of, picking a man that will basically hold them, to principle, hold them to accountability, hold them, to an upright stance, will make them actually better than what they are, you know.
And see,
But if sorry,
no, go ahead, go ahead.
but if you look at, even with YouTube is a perfect depiction of the reality of what's going on. Now you look at these women, they're running around, they're recalcitrant, they're out of pocket, right? And you got these guys, they're all game, focus on being a player instead of actually developing life skills to become a better man. Because a real man, now there's something that's actually beyond game. It's called guidance. That takes a lot. That takes experience. That takes hitting those brick walls, making the mistakes, and learning from it, and becoming a man of guidance instead of a guy with game. Because game essentially just makes you a weasel.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to shoot Big Nate, little Big Nate, email, man. I mean, I'm sure
It's
you
okay.
don't mind. I'm sure you don't mind Nate hopping on if he's available.
No, not at all.
But see, I'm gonna tell you something. This is what brothers need to understand. They think that women are, they choose the thuggo type. What they, a lot of people love the Pookie and Ray bullshit. I'm gonna tell you something. They 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 deal with these type of men because they can easily manipulate these men. They can. These guys have been, raised of the divine feminine. Okay, and I'll tell you something else. These bitches think they're better than you. I'm gonna be honest with you. They feel like they're above reproach. They never feel the need to work on themselves because their delusion allowed them to believe that they're really queens. They think that they are. I'm talking about, man. In this delusion, they think that they are really fucking queens. All right. But when you break it down to them and you show them, look, you are the queens of dysfunction. You are the listen. Violent crimes amongst the women of all races, black women. STD rates, black women. First to carry, last to marry, black women. Not only first to carry, last to marry, multiple children by multiple men. They lead in that shit. Their net worth is that of $5, man. You know what I'm saying? They throw on these bitches over sexualization. These are things that you don't have empirical data on, but who do you see? Always showing their ass. Who's getting these cosmetic surgeries? It's to the point now that these bitches, you see these fucking alternative lifestyle motherfuckers masquerading around here, and they emulate the ratchet. Black women are the creators of the ratchet. But then when you talk about this shit, all of a sudden you hate women. You know what I'm saying? These children are being emasculated, effeminized by you hoes. And then you hoes want to sit up here and try to put it all in the lap of men. Well, I heard one bitch try to have the argument of saying it's a reflection of our men. I'm going to tell you something, bitch. This is what
Yes.
you need to understand. Over half of black men do not have children, okay? You hoes, you will not hold yourself accountable for shit. That is a part of your delusion. And I'll tell you something else. I'm not going to hog the mic, guys. I'm really not, man. But I'm going to be honest with you. You hoes in your prime will fuck up your life. Make every bad decision that you could possibly fucking make. And then when you're done, fucking up your vag, you got all these entities, these evil spirits, these different men and spirits inside of you. You're all fucked up, and even your delusion is even worse now. You're chaotic, you're violent, you got an attitude. Man, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on a second, because little Big Nate, I sent you an email, but the thing is about it, we got to talk about it. We got to dissect it, and I know motherfuckers gonna get mad, but I'm gonna tell you something. It's a very long list.
Oh yeah.
Their attitudes. By the time they mature a little bit, their attitudes is fucked up. Their personality is fucked up. They lack femininity. Okay, their toxic behavior, their loud ass mouths. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Disrespectful. They're indoctrinated with these white feminists, white liberal feminists, ideologies and shit. Okay. And now after all that bullshit, all that baggage, now you expect a man. You not only do you expect it, you feel entitled for a man to come in and save you. And then when you don't, it's two levels. Once you don't get the type of man that you're sexually attracted to, because what it really is you want your imprint to be a slave to you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But when that doesn't work, now you go through this first phase. It's almost like the opposite of the red pill rage stage. It's all men ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. These motherfuckers are this and this and this and this. And then you know what comes after that? Ice.
What's that?
They become lesbians.
I've seen that too.
This is why you see a spike. This is why black women are, I didn't mention, 3 times more likely to identify as lesbian than any other race of women. They squander their youth with bad decisions, being very irresponsible. And then once they start to wake up and realize that they have been lied to and been conditioned to not want a man, not need a man, they become starch feminists and lesbians. I'm before I let you jump in, man, I'm gonna catch these super chats right quick. Damn, there was one up here a minute ago. Goddamn, chat going nuts. King Juggernaut 19 with the 5-piece. He said, evening GMB and brethren, listening in while getting this work at the gym. Salute to you, my brother. As usual, this is another masterpiece you are bestowing upon us. Keep it up. Salute to you, my brother. King Juggernaut. All right, oh shit. Now we have NPR Evolution with the 5-piece. He said, the man is the one who is hiring a girl to be his Robin. Okay. You never see it the other way around. You got to be red pill to understand that. Hashtag GMB. Salute to you, my brother. Glad you could be in the building. We got a couple of more here. Let me get to them. Excuse me. My brother, subject matter expert, is in the building. Y'all go subscribe. Subject matter said fire. GMB. Hashtag men first. Shout out to the wrench gang. Absolutely. Genuine trucker Tony. Salute to you with the 5-piece. He said, big facts, brother GMB. Salute to you, my brother. You be careful out there, man. Big Rich.
It's my dog. It's my dog.
Oh, right yeah, there. Man. Big Rich. That's my dog too, man. Big Rich show mad love around here, man, and I appreciate him. He said, salute to this fire panel and the chat. Hashtag men first. All right, so man, I'll let you pick. Hold on, we got one more. Jay Songs with the 2 pieces at GMB for president. I am voting 100%.
Facts. He got my vote.
Oh man, salute to y'all brothers, man. Okay, well, yeah, man. If you wanna hop in on that, man, I just wanted to get that shout out right quick.
Indeed. So the key thing is just like even when I was listening to the Squarehead chick when she was talking about resources or whatever like that, she's like, well, I'm engaged now, and so I could do certain things. So she's basically saying she could be a slut. She was going to be a slut anyway, regardless. She's been a slut beforehand. See. With her, she basically what she got, it was basically a handsome, submissive, husband, right? Instead of actually a man. She didn't get a man that basically corrected her because, certain things she would basically say that was out of pocket, like, being an alpha female. I'm like you're a bitch. Like, how are you an alpha female? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you're really out of pocket. Like, these women are crazy, man. Like, you sit there and you listen to them. I was like, bro, I don't know how you do it because I be trying to like listen to it from the bushes, man. I can't do it, man. I can't jack it because it's like I'm gonna pop out like the Kool-Aid man without a smile. I can't hack it. It's just like this stuff that they say at their face is like, man, if it's not within the program, if it's not within the code of the mission, whatever they're saying is irrelevant, regardless of how they feel, what they think, what they believe it is. It is not that. You need to shut up at the end of the day. That's what I told her. I shut the fuck up. See, most of these guys have to basically, chin up and talk to a woman straight like that. Like, look, you know what I'm saying? You ride with me. I don't ride with you. A guy asked me a long time ago, he said, well, how do you deal with a woman that does this? I said, the last woman I dealt with in my life was my mother, and when she was changing my diaper and when she was feeding me Gerber. I don't deal with women. They deal with me. And if they deal with me, they're gonna deal with me on my terms. Okay, if they didn't like that, okay, oh well, bye. I don't have time for all that stuff. So guys have to develop, what guys do, you gotta have standards. No, no, no. You gotta become the standard. Okay? That's a different code right there. This is when you scare that masculinity out of her black ass.
Did you hear what I said at the beginning?
Now,
What did I say?
you said that?
When I talked about the standard.
Mm.
When I said, I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah.
Don't worry about women. Worry about your standard.
Mm.
I have to be honest. Brothers have the lowest standards of any other race of men. They really do. All the bitch got to do is have a fat ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A fat ass. The bitch can have a fucking train track in the middle of her grill. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, it can look like a fucking horse in the face. The bitch can have several kids and they'll still smash this bitch. And then they'll go in wrong. They'll trust the bitch. You know what I'm saying? That is a problem. We got a little big Nate who's gonna hop in the ice. And I'll say this before Nate comes on. You gotta understand, man. Whew, I don't want to flame on too early, but I have to. You hoes that do not want to listen to the truth. I know why you don't want to hear the truth. Okay? You hoes are not worth a sack of dog shit in a real man's eyes. You hoes have a problem
I love this.
You hoes have a problem with monotony. They become bored very easily. You know what I'm saying? Structure, order, routine, discipline, shit like that. Things that real men have. These hoes don't like it because they're agents of chaos. Their perception of fun is based on their excitement, their emotions, the whore trips, the street nigga. That's what they like. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is why you brothers need to understand you are dealing with something that is unworldly. These hoes are being programmed by the Jezebel succubus spirit. And I'm gonna stop right there because I need to let Nate hop in. Okay.
Oh yeah.
and I'm gonna get this super chat out the way. Oh shit. Hold on. All right. Jive Turkey with the 5 pieces said if you play this video to the BW, they would get mad and deny all these facts. They don't want to get better. It's a wrap. Gentlemen, they're done. Jive Turkey, my dog. Couldn't have said it better myself. What's going on, Bake? What's going on, Big Nick?
GMP. What's up, bro? To those that don't know me, for the past couple of months, I've been making my way around panels. I have a channel that'll be starting in a couple of weeks as soon as the intro's done. This is my first time on GMB's platform. I greatly appreciate you giving me the opportunity to speak, sir. Sir, what is your name? Or what's the moniker you go by?
Oh, Ice Turner Senior.
Okay,
Ice Turner. Ice.
Yes.
Ice.
Yes, indeed.
Ice like
indeed.
ice cold.
Yes, indeed.
Pleasure to meet you, Ice.
Likewise, brother.
Great to make your acquaintance, brother. Wow, where do I begin, man? I got custody of my daughter when she was 2. I've raised a Black woman into adulthood. It's terrifying what I see from my daughter's cohorts. When she was 16, she would bring me her phone and she would show me what her Snapchat circle was saying on social media. This is a public forum. You had 16, 17-year-old Black girls saying, "Who's got the good dick for the summer?"
Wow.
16, 17-year-old Black girls saying, "You niggas can't handle this pussy." My daughter would come downstairs. She would say, "Daddy, look." And she would show me her phone. Okay. Unfortunately, The majority of our daughters are raised by their single mothers. Women are just ill prepared and ill equipped to raise children by themselves. We have 60 years of empirical data and academic research to support this premise. Okay. What we don't have is a lot of hardcore research on single fatherhood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would put my two children against any single mother's children anywhere. And when we compare morality, determination, whether or not the child is cordial, respectful, and I would never insult somebody's children, but the difference oftentimes is the difference between night and day. And it's a tragedy, these children being raised by their single mothers. Oftentimes, these mothers see their daughters as competition. They abuse them, mistreat them. I mean, the stories are all over YouTube if you know where to look for them.
Mm-hmm.
21, 22, 23-year-old Black women talking about the detrimental effect that their mothers had on them. A lot of these women, they see their daughters, like I said, as competition. The daughter, she grows, she progresses, she develops. These shit kicking niggas they bring into their house, oftentimes misuse and abuse their daughters. I mean, it's just a tragedy, man. Women have no business being single mothers. It's over. You know the no mas fight between Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard in 1980.
Mm-hmm.
Roberto Duran screamed no mas, no mas.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
No more. No more.
I can't take anymore. When are these women gonna say that? I mean, from the obesity, piggyback of what GMB said, the obesity, the STDs. Don't forget the 26% marriage rate for Black women. Don't forget that Black women file 80% of the divorces Black America has. 80% of them are filed by Black women. Black men are conditioned to stand in it with her. You'll tolerate a woman putting on 100 fucking pounds. 100. This is in my family. I've seen men tolerate their women putting on 100 pounds. A whole nother woman, basically. I'm serious, dude. And, GMB said, we have the lowest standards, man. It's just the truth. And don't take it personally, bro. We all have improvements we have to make. A lot of niggas will fuck a catcher's mitt. You put a blonde wig on it.
Oh, man.
Facts.
I'm sorry, bro. I've seen what some of these dudes walk down the street with. It's terrifying. I mean, bro, go get a job at McDonald's, man. You don't need to lay with that just to have a place to stay.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This is something, you know how it's conditioning for the Black man? Because I've seen brothers that were in fairly decent shape, decent jobs, and they will lay up with some of these big fat ass wildebeests, man. I'm talking about and let these big fat nasty disgusting whores talk to them like shit in public. I have witnessed this, man. You know what I'm saying? This shows the emasculation of the Black man, and it starts with his inception, being raised by that single mother. You know what I'm saying? I have to be honest with you. You hear all this shamey language. It pisses me off, man. I'm not even gonna lie. You go on Minister Jap, man. If y'all on Facebook, follow Minister Jap. He gonna accept your friend request. If you don't hear every time you want to see some bitches and they motherfucking feelings, illogical, emotional responses and shit, man. You see the whole nine. You see female nature on full display from the Black female, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you one phrase you will hear more than any: "Yo, mama Black." But mama was a whore too. You know what I'm saying? A cat can't teach a dog how to be a dog. She said, "Hey, you hear these hoes say, I teach him how to be a leader. I teach him this." No, you have taught him how to be a servant to you,
Facts.
bitch. Facts. And he's going to search for that type of He's gonna search for that shit the rest of his life. This is why men, they focus more on the pussy than getting the bag. They focus more on the pussy than being the man that they're supposed to be. They focus more on the pussy
Facts.
than being a man first. Man, this is why I am here, bro. I know I piss a lot of people off with some of the shit that I say. I do not give no fucks. You understand? Because the truth is necessary. You got to tell these hoes, man. Now, you might not have none of these broads in the chat, but I guarantee you the message is clear. These hoes are watching. I've told y'all that. They ain't in the chat room. They're not going to say anything. They want to so bad they can't control themselves, but they know that they won't be able to come here again because, Willie Beeman and D. Flemings and the rest of those guys in Universal Balance, they're going to boot their ass up out of here.
GMB.
Hold on. Let me get to the super chat. Y'all let me get to the super chats right quick, man, and I'm gonna let y'all have it. Right now, I'm actually waiting on my daughters. My daughter's coming home from college to pick up the vehicle, so they'll probably come in here and give me some kisses on the live, and then they're gonna shoot on out of here. But native Aryan, yes sir, horse face tricks, man. I appreciate the 5-piece, man. Let's go again. Let me see who else we got here. King Juggernaut again, doubling up, man. Salute to you, my brother. I love support. You trying to talk me out that wrench. That's what you're trying to do, King Juggernaut. But I appreciate the 5-piece. He said the conglomeration of truth and hilarity. These broads are more salty than a pack of ramen noodles with 2 flavored packs. Hey, that's pretty good. Striving to be set apart with the 5-piece. He says, salute Captain GMB and the mob, and the rich mob, panel and chat, #men first. Absolutely. Oh, shit, I skipped one. My bad. I ain't gonna miss you, bro. Cool Gent is in the building. Y'all go subscribe, please. Cool Gent, he said, respect to you, GMB. Black men are the only group of men that will accept a woman's children. Man, we got to get it together. Absolutely, man. And you know what Professor Mixie always say, man, we in bad shape out here. Okay, man, y'all go ahead and rock out, bro. I got that out the way.
Go ahead, brother.
No. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, it is two scenarios. There was a young lady a while ago, actually, one that had proposed the idea of having a child, with me, and I said, look, if I don't really see you as my wife, what is the purpose of me having, you as the mother of my child? When I think the one is more important because you're basically part of something that you're part of the creation of something that I love. That's a much bigger loss versus you being my wife. Then the last time I've actually dealt with a woman with a child, right, she had brought up an error that she perceived that I made, and I brought up a mistake that she made. Obviously, I said, look, at the end of the day, at least my mistake isn't in your face, asking you for your iPhone to watch Thomas the Train.
Wow.
And that's the last time I dealt with a single mother.
Hey, Nate, you and I, y'all get a moment. Nate, I know you up next, but y'all, get a chance. Read what PK Skitty Boy just said.
Oh yeah, what a tragedy, dude. Oh my God. God bless him. He woke up. Men are always going to be okay. We go through our blue pill phase. We go through making women deities and worshiping them. Girls are made of sugar and spice and everything nice type nonsense. We all go through that. And it looks like this gentleman woke up and got his shit together. I salute him. Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, man. I mean, we're gonna dive into 2 more things specifically. And I want to put it out there because at the bottom I'm gonna put fair use. I got to dive into it. Everybody else, but everybody ain't talking about it like we talk about it. So because we gonna have a breakdown in this motherfucker. Nate, I know you probably not sure with how I used to do the breakdowns where I show video footage and I do freeze frames where everybody can catch everything that's going on. Gerald Kemp with the 5-piece, salute my bro. Thank you for being a solid brother and continuing to teach the red pill knowledge. Absolutely. And people, man, Angry Man was on night before last, and we discussed a few things. I'm gonna tell you something, brother. If you decide to deal with a woman exclusively, it doesn't make you a simp. I'm going to say that again.
Facts.
Okay.
No.
You're not a simp because, you know, if that woman is contributing to your program, if she is benefiting you 100%, she's a feminine woman, she's nurturing, caring. Look, bro, deal with her. What the fuck are you going to do? You're going to walk around this bitch lonely the rest of your life? I mean, you might be, it's okay to be alone. Don't get me wrong. But I mean,
It,
if you're gonna have children, like I tell people all the time, you can't be pro-black and anti-family. It just doesn't work. If you want a family, if you want to go forth and multiply, man, you want to raise your children, you have to deal with women accordingly. And it tells that you have to deal with women from a position of power. That's the bottom line, man. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
When people say, I'm with Nate on this, man. I have 3 daughters. All of them are grown. My oldest is 24. They're all in college. I'm not a grandfather. You know what I'm saying? I don't see.
Wow.
You look on their Instagram, you look at them and shit, man. They're not out this bitch twerking and shaking their ass. They're not doing it. And shit. I piss my old lady off sometime because my middle daughter, you know, she's 20. She's about to be 21. She's an exceptional cook. She has a passion for cooking. She has a passion for cleaning up. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I miss her. She in college now, man, but I tell you, she waited on her baby sister to finish high school. They went to college together, but I'm going to tell you something. Cooking, cleaning, folding, ironing, I'm going to tell you something. You couldn't find better. So when you say it ain't good black women out there, I've raised them.
Yes,
You know
sir. Yes, sir.
Amen. Amen.
Yes, sir.
But before we go any further, I hate to keep cutting y'all off, but we got super chats, man. True too.
That's a good problem, GMB. That's a good problem.
It is, man. It is, and I'm humbled by it. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, and I tell people all the time. No one, I put my chat room up against anybody's because we roast together, we talk shit together, we've laughed together, we've mourned together, and these brothers over here, they support me because they know I'm not a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an entertainer. I do this shit as a passion. It's a purpose of mine. You know what I'm saying? We got 180 people in the building right now, man. I mean, and this is with, I know 4 other bigger YouTubers live right now. And we still doing pretty good, man. So salute to the Men First movement. True 2 said, thanks for adding my quote, GMB. Absolutely. Okay, then. King Juggernaut, goddamn, man. A tiger does not change their stripes. I appreciate the 2-piece, my brother. Absolutely. We got my brother Ricky Jackson in the building with the 3-piece. The women issue is with God. They want to be God. Oh, shit.
Damn. That's it right there.
Dude, that ain't, boy, goddamn. You will hear that one again, Ricky.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
GMB. You know, my channel hopefully will start in a couple of weeks. And what I've noticed about your chat, I've been in here about 3 times now, is you have more than subscribers. You have men that have your allegiance. You have their allegiance and they have yours, which is a lot more than just being a subscriber. I mean, a lot of these dudes will ride for you and other people's chats and things of that nature, you know, and allegiance it's a very powerful word, man. You know, as children, we're taught to pledge allegiance to the flag. It just means loyalty and support to. You know, and when these cats genuinely support you, you know, especially picking your platform over larger YouTubers that might be broadcasting at the same time, salute to you, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. I've told guys from the jump, man, and Ice knows this. Ice knew me when I had 80 subscribers. Ice, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have no one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but the thing is about it, even like I used to tell you, Steph is cold, BOA. You know, we was all like, at one point in time, we was, you know, mixing and mingling and discussing a lot of different things about YouTube and platforms and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And motherfuckers, I used to tell you, it was always that I stood out. This is why, you know, a lot of them still fuck with me. You know, Steph came in here the other night, dropped 100 piece. You know what I'm saying? You got the BOA come in here damn near every night dropping $50. You know what I'm saying? It's just the respect, because I tell people all the time, my life is an open book. I don't hide anything. Everything you need to see is on Instagram. I've been with my woman for over 25 years. Yes, She was a high school sweetheart. But the thing is about it, my woman was raised differently. She had a strong alpha man All the women in her family, all the aunties on both sides, all of them were married, man, over 25, 30 years and shit.
Whoa.
She came in the game cooking and cleaning, man. You know what I'm saying? Like as a teenager, no relationship is perfect. But even after all these years, I don't have to run my fucking bath water. I don't have to worry about my clothes being ironed and washed. I get my meals prepared. You know what I'm saying? There is nothing that you can ask for a wife that mine doesn't do, man.
But
you know
GMB, your wife doesn't talk about leveling up. She doesn't talk about that.
She's at her highest level is by my side.
The stupidity, man, just the sheer stupidity.
And
go ahead.
Nate, not the hold the mic. I'm gonna tell you something. She came to me the other day talking about. She was like, I could teach these girls something. I could talk to these younger women, and try to help them out. And I was like, no, it's only one guy. That's only one person is gonna do YouTube in this house, maybe. And that's gonna be me. All right. So, yeah, go ahead, Nate. My bad. Shit.
No problem, man. It's your platform. It's your house. I'm a guest, man. But it's interesting. These Black women, they have given their allegiance to the Democrat Party and to third and fourth wave feminism. I've said on several panels that Black women are not inherently bad. They're made that way. They're made that way by their mothers, their aunts, their girlfriends, their coworkers, their acquaintances, their teachers, and the most toxic culture imaginable, which is Black American female culture. It is self-sabotaging, self-destructive, and leads these women basically into Dante's Inferno by the time they're 40. These women do not recognize the damage. I was on, that panel, the breakdown, a while ago. I don't really go in there anymore.
Yeah.
But I told on the first time I appeared on their platform, I said two things. I said, Black women do not deserve protection. I said this on a female's panel. I swear to God, that was one of the first things I said. I said, Black women collectively do not deserve protection. And number two, I told them Black women ruin themselves. Mm-hmm. They ruin themselves. This woman has the ability to maintain her beauty longer than any other race of woman on the planet. She does. When she properly cares for herself, when she maintains the appropriate weight, maintains her beauty, a Black woman can carry her beauty well into her 40s. She can. But they don't. They elect to destroy themselves. They elect to glue other women's hair into their head. They elect to abort their children to the tune of over 300,000 every year. These are things they elect to do because Black female culture is largely informed by the left, by liberals, by progressives, telling them that men are inconsequential, fathers aren't necessary, they can do it all themselves, just be plugged into the federal government for your welfare and your job after you get your degree you went $40,000 into debt for. And you can ride that $52,000 a year out for the rest of your life when we know it isn't true.
I just wanted to pull that up there because you just talked about 40 plus. And I don't mind showing my family, anybody that already sees it. That's 40. That's over 40 right there, buddy.
Salute, man. Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Blessings.
You know what I'm saying?
She appears to be fit too. I don't.
Hey, she's always in the gym. It had been sick. It been 6 of mine popped out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, you got 6 children?
Well, I only have 5, but
Oh,
yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day,
get the fuck
out. This is what I'm trying to say. Hey, man, I'm going to raise my damn children.
God damn, boy.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing about it, bro. I mean, this is what brothers need to understand, man. Raising your children, man, I'm gonna tell you something. There's no greater honor.
Absolutely.
For me, bro. I couldn't imagine anybody else raising my motherfucking kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because in each one, they have their own personalities. Don't get me wrong, but you can tell it ain't even without a shadow of a doubt. If you were to meet them, you will know that they were raised by their father and their mother. You know what I'm saying? But you would know the respect, The way that they carry themselves, man, it's unmatched. And I'm not just saying it because they're mine. Sometimes it blows me how mature they are, how they carry themselves. You know what I'm saying? You don't see them with the dumb shit. If they post on social media pictures, it's with the dog, you know, very, very wholesome. You know what I'm saying? Ain't a whole bunch of fucking yaki every goddamn well, you know. And I'm saying, yeah, but before we go any further, let me get a couple more in, man. Archer, the engineer, he said, fire game. Shout out to GMB and Ice, man. Appreciate the 15 piece, my brother. Let's see, we got one more here. Coach Warren is in the building. Coach Warren. Coach Warren knows he has my utmost respect. This is what people fail to realize. People that are not familiar with Coach Warren. Coach Warren has a pretty big platform over there, and he has been saving men's lives ever since before I came on YouTube. He doesn't get his just due. He's a relationship expert, getting over breakups and heartaches and stuff like that, man. And that I tell guys that is always the inception of the red pill, and those type of platforms are valuable and waking men up, because a lot of the men that come into these spaces, whether they like to admit it or not, it starts with a toxic relationship. So salute to Coach, man, with the 5-piece hashtag men first. Absolutely, man. All right, carry on.
I'll let you go, Ice. Do your thing, man.
Indeed. I guess we could speak on what keeps things going. I would say, GMB spoke on it a while ago, was the agents or the enablers that keep the ignorance of our culture perpetuating. There was a gentleman, now mind you, he said, he hopped on a panel with a particular woman that guys on here pander after, mainly because of her accent or because of skin complexion or grade of her hair. Everybody does that, so they look like somebody, so they look like the player. So when they presented themselves, they said, well, I am a channel holder, a player, and an author. They never said that they were a man. She just basically agreed with him. Just, okay, I agree with you. Just agree with it because you're going to keep me here in this space, keep me contaminating everything, and on top of that, you're really just looked at as the male BFF, or the gay boyfriend. Somebody I had the skinny girl ice cream sandwiches with. You're not seen as a man, so I'm gonna deal with you this way. This is where you have, I don't know if I can say names on here. I don't know if we can just keep it clean or whatever like that. So I don't want this, automatically being hidden.
Yeah, it might be better just to not do that.
Yeah. There's certain characters in here, agents of provocateur, women here that guys enable them to have their spaces, whereas though they're really anti-man, anti-family, and anti-culture, and they allow them in their spaces, for views, clicks, likes, and whatnot. Instead of these women, should be treated just like the certain men that have squiggly lines. How they should be treated is basically, put into the village. They should be living near the rats.
My thing is, why don't these women understand that when the creator laid out the schematics for them and put them together, they are actually designed to get their guidance from men. You're supposed to be listening to a man like me, a man like GMB, a productive, competent, family-oriented Black man. Oftentimes, these brothers are shunned. They're put into, the friend category. They curb them. They rely on them just to provide them with the validation their quote unquote alpha male counterparts won't give them. These women, they would be so well served by just sitting and listening to men, proper, productive men. These women expect you to accommodate their feelings every single second of the day. And that's the problem with Black women. We've spent the last 60 years walking around on eggshells around them. The whole country walks around on eggshells around Black American women. You can't make them angry. You can't upset them. You can't say anything that even could be perceived as disrespectful. Oftentimes it's not. It's just a legitimate criticism of them. And all hell breaks loose. So many of them with their fake facade of femininity that only lasts about 120 seconds. God forbid you say something that triggers them. That masculine, brutal, disrespectful, antagonistic monster comes out, sounding like a man, acting like a man, and driving that man away from them. This happens all the time. These women look at us not as their leaders, their protectors, their providers. They look at us as competitors. They are to compete with us. They are to let the quote unquote white man in the world know they are just as good, just as smart, just as strong, and deserve consideration over us. I'm not saying all Black women are like that. Unfortunately, most of them are. And I don't tell Black men to sift through the wreckage that is the American Black woman looking for the least damaged or the most salvageable. You know where you're appreciated, bro.
Exactly. Well, hey, I almost put this goddamn gavel on you, Nate. I almost put this goddamn gavel on you. This motherfucking court, dog. God damn. Order this motherfucking court. God damn, man. Shit. Hey. Who you think you is? Me? You think you is? Me? Coming over here with that. God damn, man.
That GMB. I appreciate any brother that gives me that platform to speak, man. You don't know me from a can of paint, bro.
Shit.
But you take a chance.
I know a man when I see one.
On me, man.
I've heard you enough to know it don't take. But that's the thing about men. When men are truly standing on their masculine principles as men, you recognize another dog, man. You do, man. It's in you. It ain't on you. You know what I'm saying? It's in you. I don't have to see a picture. I don't have to see an image. I don't have to see anything. All I need to do is hear you speak, and I already know. You understand what I'm saying?
I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, Jim.
Hey man, hey bro, you will be here a lot more. Well, especially once you get your channel up and going. And
stuff, couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, we you know that's what we here for. But I want to piggyback off something. I got to give a shout out to True 2 with the 5-piece. Men have to understand that they cannot fix what is already broken and damaged. Absolutely, man. Let me see. Let me scroll on down here. But I want to touch on two things here. First of all, I want to say that, look, brothers, you can't consider yourself alpha if all you're looking forward to is leading women to the fucking bedroom. Okay? That's not alpha. Alpha is when you're in control of your life. You're leading your life. You know, you're gonna make little small, you know, it's gonna be little issues, little hiccups that come in your life, man. Sometimes you become uncentered. Sometimes you lose focus sometimes, but regaining your focus. Keeping your eyes on the prize. This is why I tell you, man, a lot of the times, man, when you are on your fucking purpose, you walk with a purpose, you move with a purpose. When I'm walking somewhere, I don't even see a bitch that you think is a 10 could walk right past me. I don't even see the bitch. And every now and then I catch myself in the bitch, and the bitch all upside my head. You know why? Because she see that purpose in my eye. I'm not like the average everyday motherfucker that's turning around, fucking doing my head like the fucking exorcist to look at her fucking ass. Bitch, I am walking with a purpose. I am moving with a purpose. I am moving forward. Okay? That's the first thing I want to say. The second thing about this whole little, you know, these women in spaces and shit, I don't know why this is even an argument. Really, you know, most people know where I stand on this shit, man. And I have to be honest with you. Most of them, nearly all of them are disingenuous. If they can show you their work, if they're married to a black man, if they have productive children or they're raising their children, they're not going to be on YouTube. No goddamn way.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to be in their natural role. So this is why I say most of these hoes are agents. They come over to these men's faces. They show their cleavage. They make sure they get the best camera angle that they can get. And then they come up there and they run their fucking mouth regurgitating your talking points, regurgitating your content from over the past 5-6 years that they've been listening to, because just like now, it's a few of them in there that are not going to let themselves be known. But then when they decide to build a platform, they see how men will donate. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're fairly attractive, you're talking the shit that they want to hear. They're no different from the modern Jezebel Strag. They're using you to get super chats, and they get all the things that they seek. They get attention, they get approval, they get validation, and they get to line their fucking pockets, saying the same shit that you've been hearing forever. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are agents. You cannot tell me any different. The one that I called out, of course, she came over there on Instagram messaging me and shit. And I said, it is what it is. All I care about is male empowerment. If you're a disingenuous, you can go over there. You will never get a fucking wrench over here. You would never be on a platform over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give you that type of validation. No, there's nothing that the modern liberal strag can say to me past 3 fucking sentences, unless she is showing her work. If she is proven to be a wife, if you're not talking about how you're being a nurturer to your children and being a helpmeet to your husband, you can't say shit to me.
Exactly.
Let me talk to your fucking husband. Exactly. You want to talk to somebody? Let me talk to your husband. Goddamn, man. Oh, man, but y'all fucking with me, man. Y'all give me 1 second here. Goddamn, man. Everybody fucking with me at the same damn time. Okay, PK. I got the cash out, bro. Thank you, PK Skinny Boy. D Flemings, I appreciate the cash app as well, man. Please and salute hashtag men first. We also got another super chat. Red sings the blues. My donation GMB. We definitely got a collab. Hit me up on Insta, man. Widely anticipated. Absolutely, man. It's gonna be a minute because this is gonna probably be my last live stream for a minute. I got to get back to being a captain again, so that comes with the territory. But I still be you. You will see a lot more of the Hard Hat Chronicles, of course, but that is what it is, man. Shit. Not to cut anybody off, but we have to get into the submission shit, and we got to show the video. Let them demonetize it, whatever the fuck they're gonna do. I'm gonna put up their fair use, but we have to talk about this submission argument, man. I mean, we've heard a lot of people talking about it, but none of us have talked about it. You know what I'm saying? From our perspective. And I'll let you go first, Ice. I'll be pulling up the video.
Well, submission to me, the submission, then there's obedience. It goes back to, whereas though a woman is basically, she sees as far as what you're doing, she sees your mission, she sees your vision, she sees what you're about, she sees how you basically carry yourself as a man. She submitted to that, and she submitted to you, but she has to get into you before she submits. So, on a guy's end, you have to basically, I would say, express, who you are, what you're about, what you expect, what you won't tolerate, and then give them the choice. You have to present those difficult statements and present those difficult questions. What they call a screening, right? You present this to her because you got to see if she's going to buck up against it or she's going to acquiesce. Now, at the end of the day, women are actresses. They're either good actresses or bad actresses. The good actresses are the ones that end up becoming married, and the really good actors are the ones that end up staying married. Let's just be honest.
Wow, true that.
Y'all don't hear that, do you?
Yeah, that was very interesting, Doc.
Wow. No, I was trying to make sure y'all didn't hear what the hell I was playing in the background. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and rock. I'm trying to find my shit here.
See, it's all good if a woman has her own agenda, but if she puts that agenda to the back burner for the greater good of the situation, see, a lot of these women do not practice self-actualization or mastery. See what a woman practices self-actualization or mastery is basically submitting to her man. It's sacrificing her freaking tongue, her lip service, her behavior, her attitude for the greater good of the relationship, for the greater good of the mission, for the greater good of the vision. If she doesn't do that, she doesn't qualify as a wife, But goes back to this. You know, the man. It goes back to the man. Everything revolves around the man, and what I mean by that is though the woman that you have in front of you is a reflection of what's in your mind. Now, if you want a Proverbs 31 woman, right? If you break down the scriptures, or whatever like that, this is a mentality thing. Remember I said before, the first woman that you have to break and understand, you know, and analyze is your mind. It's not the anatomical woman, because that woman, your mind, is basically creating that woman in front of you, because as far as being in righteousness or right standing. See, the women that I have in my life right now, and this is not even I'm at my peak, the beginning phases of it. That means there's better women ahead. See, but the women that are involved in my life are a reflection of how I think, because now that I have more order, now that I have more structure, now that I have more discipline, now that I have more focus, now that I have more drive, now that I have more concentration, the women around me are a reflection of that. They're going to be on their stuff because of that. See, because if you're out of order, the women in front of you going to be out of order. That's why these guys, yeah, you can get women, guys to tell you, yeah, you can have women or have this woman or whatever like that. But, you know, if your place is in chaos, your finances are not in order. You know what I'm saying? Your life is completely out of order. Then you're basically going to have those bottom feeders. Now, I might come across these wild, you know, Amazonian, you know, nigamites or whatever like that, per se, but they're only relatives. They're not the women in my life, because it's like, because I strived, you know, hard to basically become a better version of myself. Me becoming a better version of myself, I'm getting the better women that's in front of me.
Mhm.
But this is still not enough, because you got to go up. You got to go up.
Yeah.
You'll know it when you see it. When you reach the pinnacle of who you are as a man. That, okay, this is a woman for me, as far as for the expansion. A lot of guys that shun marriage or whatever like this. One key point that the young lady said, as far as guys hitting the wall when they're basically become anti-marriage. Now, marriage, I don't take marriage as far as being state sanctioned.
Mhm.
I
You
agree.
know, I'm against that. You know, the government has nothing to do with my relationship. The government has nothing to do with my spirituality at the end of the day. So that's the way I look at it. But what I look at it as, you know, I'm for that. The reason why I'm for that, because I'm about progression. Because, you know, in order to be taken seriously as a businessman, you know, in order for people to see that I'm responsible, even though I'm responsible without the woman. If you look at the chessboard, I can win the game without the queen, but this is for the sake of the, you know what I'm saying, of what's in front of me. This is what they call the game, right? This is in front of me. Okay, well, it looks like he has someone around that he can manage, someone that he's responsible of. Now he has children, he's responsible of that. So he's not going to basically, you know, if I'm moving up the ladder within a company, he's not going to cause error. I got to worry about him coming in hungover, partying, and then, you know, if I have my wife and then my wife look at him and then he's got, you know, I got to worry about him frolic with my wife. He has responsibilities. He's a man. And as even though you're a man, even without those things, you're a man without the money, you're a man without these situations. But this is just this is a byproduct of who you are. You know, if a man sits there and says, I'm not going to get married, I'm anti-relationship, I'm not going to get in a relationship, he is, you know, anti-culture, he's anti-man at the end of the day.
And yeah, man, if I could just pick up on what I said. First of all, when it comes to your union with a woman, you don't need the approval of some fat fucking bureaucrat. You just don't. Who are they? Many of the priests that preside over these goddamn weddings are messing with little boys anyway.
Yeah.
I don't need your goddamn approval or permission. Me and this woman can stand before our creator. We can enter into a contract. State sanctioned marriage, absolutely out of the question. But to GMB's point on submission, what these ladies don't understand is submission is part of the fee for protection and provisions. Protection and provisions are costly. You expect me to work for the next 30 to 35 years to provide for, protect you, take you on family vacations, celebrate anniversaries, provide for our children, keep you dressed, keep you well taken care of. That comes at a price. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do that for you for nothing? I'm supposed to sacrifice half of my life for you so I can have access to your vagina whenever you get ready? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, man.
I got this goddamn gavel for you. That's what I got.
Man,
Damn.
This brother's spirit is awesome, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate it, man. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I want to give some shout outs, the super chats first, before we go any further. Willie Beeman with the 10-piece. He said, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I've seen some moderators on this channel moderating for that female you called out, GMB. Hashtag man first. Yeah, goddamn, I'm rubbing off on you motherfuckers, man. Goddamn. All I like to say it. Hey man, look, I'll say this. You can learn something from a fool. And if they feel comfortable getting their information from this type of person, even though they're an agent, you know, it is what it is. But you can message me. You can damn sure message me so I am aware of these people. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we are men first.
Jim,
huh?
What's your opinion on Shahrazad Ali? I'm curious.
I tell you what.
If you don't want to go in that route, cool.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Goddamn.
I'm sorry, man.
You hit me. Hey, boy, you hit me with a right hook, and I tell you what. I tell you what, man. The sister had some great points.
Okay.
She made a lot of sense. Unfortunately, a lot of it fell on deaf ears.
Absolutely.
And I've also seen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't agree on everything that she said, but I look at her in the same breath as I always talk about Patrice O'Neal over here. No one appreciated the comedian Patrice O'Neal while he was alive.
Exactly.
And it's the same thing with Shaharat. Goddamn, I don't want to butcher her name, but you know, I've listened to her. My wife's listened to her. My wife loves her. You know what I'm saying? My wife loves her to death. She's like, goddamn, you know, that's what inspired her. She wanted to be able to do the same things, and she make great points, man. But the thing is about it, she was out there on the forefront. She was out there in real time. She wasn't using males' platforms to promote her message. She made her message and stayed in her lane with her message.
A lot of men, slings and arrows,
stood on the front lines. She took it. So I respect her. I really do.
Bro. You gave me everything I needed, Jim. You can. It's
you know, but there's always that. You know, with me, it's always that. You know, but as far as her, she kept the same message for years.
She did.
She never kowtowed.
Exactly.
She took the bullet, man, and she's still walking. You know what I'm saying? And then I got to salute her for that. These hoes these days, they are not gonna even come close to trying to. They're gonna go on YouTube and try to get recognition with money and shit like that. This is what kills me. Okay, we talk about bitches with big ass tattoos and shit. That's a clear sign of dysfunction. You know, wearing a bunch of fake ass hair and a bunch of tattoos everywhere. But then you will sit up here and listen to a bitch tell you about female nature from a bitch that you are, that you would say that was a strag. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't get it. It's clear. This is a problem. Don't nobody really want to talk about it, man. But that shit is a fucking problem when you're getting information from a fucking strag, a bitch that ain't worth 2 wood nickels, sitting up here telling you about goddamn female nature. Of course she knows about it, but she's telling you shit that you already know, and you're building this person a platform. And then this is one of the bitches, of course. The bitch, she floated around in these chat rooms, started getting moderator riches, started building her platform and shit. Now you don't see her, all the motherfuckers that was endorsing her, she was always moderating for them and shit. You don't see the bitch no more. You got this bitch down there, 100,000 subscribers. She don't need your black ass no more. She taking up, man. And one motherfucker. That's why I had to call out Obsidian on this shit, because that night that we had our little heated exchange, I had to call him out on it. I had to, man. How are you going to allow this shit, man? You're going to allow this person to sit up here and talk all this motherfucking rhetoric, and now she doesn't even acknowledge you anymore. She played you, just like most of them do. And you want to say that she can reach a broader audience? That is the lamest excuse I've ever heard in my motherfucking life. That is the same thing that they use for Auntie up there. Auntie doing the same fucking shit.
Yeah, all from the same camp. All
from the same camp. Auntie sitting up this bitch crossing their legs. Auntie sitting up this bitch sipping out a Red Bull with two hands and a straw. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a clear homosexual. Clear. And this person is the face of the black manosphere. This is the shit that I'm talking about, man. Y'all brothers need to understand, man. These people are entertainers. Maybe they say you can learn something from a fool, man. Don't get me wrong. But if you listen to these people every day, daily, for your insight on things, your influence, guess what? You're gonna turn around and you're gonna be crossing your motherfucking legs. You're gonna be sipping shit through his fucking straw. You're gonna be up this bitch acting with this behavior and shit. Professor MGTOW broke it down perfectly. This is this clip where he interacting with these women and like he a player, man. And these hoes are playing with him like he's a bestie. They don't even know this guy. They're taking his shades off, taking his glasses off his face. Let me wear those and all this other bullshit. A bitch that respects your masculinity ain't even gonna touch you without your approval. You guys need, man, this is the problem, man. And I hate to be long-winded. God damn, I need to hit the gavel on myself.
Nah, you good. Go off, bro.
You know, this shit, it infuriates me, man. It really does, man, because brothers seem like they are simply incapable of three-dimensional thinking. They can't see things for what they are. They only see one thing this way and one thing that way. Oh, I hate women and shit. Just like I've had motherfuckers come over here talking about bashing women, but you're in a relationship. Motherfucker, 95% of the bitches that you come in contact gonna be whores. Most of these motherfuckers in this space. Most of these motherfuckers in this space, this is why you see the arguing and bickering and going back and forth and shit. These guys have trouble dealing with their own masculinity.
Facts.
I'm serious, brothers. Some of these men are not who they portray to be. I've called out one more popular motherfucker and shut him down. He ran off because I ate his his lunch.
Yeah.
In front of everyone. He couldn't say anything and he couldn't defend himself. He is here for your money. He is not here for black masculinity. He stated it clearly. I am not here to empower anyone. Okay, then. So what is your purpose? State it simply. Say what you need to say and get the fuck out of here. Because for a motherfucker like me, I will jump on the sword. I don't need to be here. I'm here for, it's a part of my purpose. And every man ain't gonna be like that. But a lot of brothers need to stay clear of these motherfuckers. Yo. My bad. I ain't mean to be long. When hit the gavel on me.
No, you good. That Q Knox had the quote of the evening though. Gets right back. He said, "This dude really say the best places to get women is at a gay bar."
I told you that. That's Alfie Kingdom. Alfie Kingdom said that the best place to pick up women is a male gay bar. He said it.
Wow.
2 nights ago, he had a motherfucker come on his fucking shit and and get butt naked. A man. Cam, that motherfucker was on that bitch with his little avatar, and then next thing you know, the screen popped up, the motherfucker was put it off his goddamn clothes. Somebody sent me the shit. I didn't want to see the shit. But I mean, this type of shit is going on in their faces. This is what happens when you allow women in your spaces. When you allow women in your spaces, you're gonna get chaos and dysfunction. Things are getting off center.
GMB. I got the utmost respect for you, and I'm trying my best to stay out of the beef stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no beef, Nate.
I'm just saying. I understand your position on that particular popular gentleman that talks primarily to the ladies. I'm going to withhold judgment because I'm just not sure on certain things. So I don't. I'm trying to be careful not to suggest I'm going at anybody or anything like that.
Nate, you don't have to rattle the cages. You leave that to me.
Oh, okay.
We do this.
I'm trying to get out of the beef shit with dudes.
Oh yeah, I don't beef with anybody. But I mean, it is what it is. If you're an auntie, the same way I said to the other fellow the other night, but I did come back and apologize to him because he wasn't expecting it, and really he didn't deserve it. He just was running his fucking mouth too much. And I got tired of hearing his goddamn mouth. He get on the panels and he just talk. Yeah, 6 people up that bitch, and he want to talk for 20 minutes. God damn, shut your fucking mouth. You acting like an auntie. That's all I said. And I may have been wrong the way I came at him with it. He does mean well, but at the end of the day, man.
I talk a lot too, GMB. I talk a lot too, bro.
Not as much as this guy. Not as much as this guy. This man got a reserve battery. This man got a reserve battery in his back, and he will goddamn come with it. Now, the other motherfucker, I have no problem with the man. I ain't no hating. Build your platform. Do what you do, man. Hey, man, I wish you all the fucking success in the world. But I know, and any man that is a man that see other men over there listening to you, that you are influencing, know that you're a homosexual. Period. Period. And I don't give a fuck what. And there's nobody that can convince me otherwise. And when you are a homosexual in male spaces, it shows that the agenda is working. The agenda to emasculate black men, the agenda to have this gender reversal where women are at top leading and men are at the bottom, that is a part of the agenda. Okay? And I take issue with that. I'm gonna tell you something, man. If a mother I gotta watch what I say. I mean, hit the gavel on yourself, G. Hit the gavel on yourself, bro. I gotta watch what I say. But I'm gonna tell you something. Would you trust a homosexual male to take your son on a Cub Scout adventure, a hiking trip? Just curious. I would say absolutely not. So why are you going to trust a homosexual to enlighten you on different type of issues? There's a reason you know so much about what women want, because you are kindred to the motherfuckers.
Yes.
You show me your fucking work.
Polo.
Show me these bad bitches. Show me something more than a 2011 whatever you're driving. Show me some business. Show me some real business outside of YouTube. I tell motherfuckers all the time, I show my goddamn work. You look on Instagram, you see my fucking house, you see my cars, you see my children, you see my job. Man, I kid y'all not, man. One of the big dogs out of the corporate office called me personally. He said, he called me by my name. Everybody calls me Red, He said, Red, I heard about your YouTube and I watched it. And I got to say, I said, hold on. I said, I had to humble myself. I said, hold on, boss man. If you're gonna fire me, don't cut through the bullshit. You call me on my time off, let me know I'm fired. I'll have another job tomorrow. I've been doing this shit for 22 years. It ain't nothing. He said, no. Keep doing what you're doing.
Wow.
He said, now you got to watch it at work. Make sure you don't have the company logo in the background and stuff like that.
Wow, that's all right, man.
He said, I wish I could incentivize you. I said, there is a way you can incentivize me, boss man. Hit the Cash App. Said, I don't have a Cash App. I have PayPal. I said, I got one of those too. And guess what? The motherfucker dropped $500 on my motherfucking PayPal.
Whoa.
This is a big dog. He's the president of the company, actually. You understand what I'm saying? I thought I was fired. He switched the whole motherfucking game out on me. You know what I'm saying? And he knows it. He's a white man too. He ain't black. He ain't black, no. But he said, man, he sees the way that the way the country is going, and he said, I just want you to understand, it ain't just going on and for black people. White women are behaving the same way. It's just that they're more, I guess you could say, covert with how they're treating white men. But you got to go over to them white spaces. You see how the motherfuckers be going in on the bitch.
Yeah, boy. Ooh. He ripped them broads apart at the joints, dog. They tear them white women. These black women think we're bad. Go watch Undead Chronic. Go watch 33 Secrets. Go watch these white dudes do their thing. They refer to the white woman as the most entitled creature in the universe. That's how they talk about white women.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
But what's the other one name? God damn, I can't think of his goddamn name. Tom Likas.
He's the great grandfather of it all. Yes,
man.
Exactly.
Tom Likas be laying into them bitches on live radio.
I know too.
Shit. And you want to talk about how black men be talking about black women,
Boy,
man? They don't know other race of men talk about their women. Are you fucking serious? You dumb, you dumbass drag.
and these white boys will let these white women know you get fat, you get tossed. You're out of here. You won't even get any consideration as a fat white woman. None. And that's why you see all them white women out jogging in their suburban neighborhoods, walking into that yoga studio with their latte and their mat under their arm. White women, no sir, they know them and don't play that shit.
Because all you need to do is go into the gym. You see them white women, them motherfuckers in that bitch hitting it hard, the step time or the treadmill, stretching and doing this shit. You don't see a black woman in that bitch until it's already too late.
Yep.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And look, I'll be honest with you, man. I don't dig white women. I don't, it's just not my thing. But two of the things I admire about them greatly. Number one, those who are feminine, their femininity, man, that shit can be intoxicating. I'm serious. I've had a couple of white women, try to hit on me and shit at the goddamn meat counter at Harris Teeter and shit. I'm serious, dude. And I'm like, they're giggling and laughing and flipping their hair and touching my arm. I'm like, oh shit. But yeah, I'll bring myself back to reality. I know what I like. Yeah, and also, again, their commitment to staying physically fit, man. You gotta salute them on that shit. You got to.
I'll tell you something else too, man. The other races of women, they respect their men. They respect the opinions of their men. You can tell a black bitch, look, man, black men don't like a lot of fake ass weave. They don't like the fake, the fake assets, the makeup and shit. And them hoes will fucking, they be ready to fight you. There's nothing more beautiful than a black woman in her natural state, man. Especially when she has been preserving herself, man. It is unmatched. But then when that bitch go to throwing on that fucking Ronald McDonald makeup, but see, they do that shit to hide that fucking wall. They've been out here fucking and sucking since they were 16. And by the time they're 28 years old, they look like shit.
And they hide the hell that they've put themselves through. Mm-hmm. All those layers, all those pounds of Sephora they pack on their face. It's to hide all the hell that they've put themselves through. You're meeting her representative. You're not meeting the woman. You're meeting her representative. That's who oftentimes you meet with the push-up bra, the girdle, the weave, the eyelashes, the makeup. This is not the woman you're going to wake up to 2 or 3 years from now. It's just not her. No. But yes, anytime you deal with a black woman, man, less is more. When it comes to dude, moisturize your skin, a little lip gloss, a nice French manicure, dude. That's all they need. That's all they fucking need.
That's it, man. Well, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. And hit the fucking gym. Ain't nothing worse than a big, fat, lazy, disgusting bitch with a bunch of fucking fake ass hair in her head and a bunch of clown makeup. The bitch looks like hideous, man. But you can't tell them that. And I'm gonna tell you something. These poses, them poses getting old. The one where you're fucking sitting on, making shit.
Angles, baby.
The fucking angles and shit. And then you always got this angle where you're taking this arm and wrapping around your gut. Bitch, we know what you're hiding, okay? We know what you're hiding. The hamburger meat is there, bitch. Stop sucking your gut in. You're going to pass out. Get your funky, stinking, lazy ass in the motherfucking gym and quit playing with yourself. Because at some point, the man going to see the real you. You can hide that shit under your fucking girdle. You can wear these old tight-ass pants and all this other bullshit. But, bitch, we know what's there. Stop playing with it. Goddamn, Ice. Ice, I'm gonna hit the gavel on you in the goddamn chat. I see you over there. I see you over there. Goddamn, man. I'm always gonna try to leave this shit up. I'm gonna have to end up putting it on Patreon. Fucking with you, man. God damn. God damn. You thought I wasn't gonna catch you over there. I said, what the hell going on? Why the hell the chat laughing so goddamn much? I ain't saying nothing that goddamn funny, and I see you over there. God damn, man. Fuck, man. I wanted to get to the submission shit. You ain't gonna let me get
I'm ready to hit it. I'm ready to hit it.
Okay, because we ain't gonna stay on much longer. But y'all, I mean, I'm gonna play the video. I gotta make sure I put up there for fair use. So let me make sure I get that shit up there. Brand label. Oh no, banners. Okay, I gotta make sure I put up there fair use because I don't want to get in trouble. Fair use. Fair use only. All right. Save. I wonder if I can do it with it. I don't know how to do that shit without the ticker, man. But anyway, let's see. Boom. Oh yeah, that is. All right. And so I'm going to bring up this fucking bot right here. And we're gonna listen to him a little bit, and we're gonna give all our input on this shit. Oh shit. Hold on. Tab. All right. Oh shit. And I'm gonna put it up there on the big screen. You know how I put it up on the big screen. All right, check out the brothers. Make sure y'all over there. Okay, yeah, we here. All right. So this is where Jenny Ma has been very controversial. And you guys, I want you to understand something about female nature. This could very well be an act. A lot of women know something is going to be controversial, and they're going to bring it up. This is why bitches like K. Michelle talk about killing themselves and all kind of dumb shit. Anything bad attention is attention. Regardless,
Kim Michelle says she's going to kill herself.
That fucking dumbass bitch. Anyway,
it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea at all. But we'll play this and then we'll break it down. Okay, let's go.
This existed, but this week Matthew Cochran of the Federalist defended this viewpoint, arguing that equality in marriage only breeds resentment, and that just because a woman
pause it. Y'all know I like to pause it. Look at this bitch.
Look at Mammy right there.
Yeah, but look at this one out here. The bitch look like a pit viper. Look at him. You see that shit? And this ain't no black woman either. This is
fucking females, dude.
This is the gynocracy, man. This is the gynocracy right here in front of your face, right there in your face. Now the man ain't gonna say that because the man ain't really paying no attention. As soon as you say anything about submission or anything, she's like, But are we really going to make this a talking point? But look at this bitch. Now think about this. I want you to know this bitch is old, an old washed up fucking strag whore.
Hamburger helpless face bitch.
The bitch is done. This bitch right here is laying up with a bottom shelf Brad who isn't even worth the fraction of what Jeezy's worth. And she makes it seem like she's all other. She really be coming for this broad right here. Since this broad got with Jeezy, this bitch stay coming for her.
Oh yes, yes.
She knows she will never get a Jeezy in her fucking life, ever. And this bitch right here, she's dealing with a bottom shelf motherfucker too. She's done. But anyway, let's continue.
I love it.
Is submissive to her man doesn't mean it will hold her back in life.
Oh, you see her shaking her head, huh? Now this bitch divorced. She left her black husband, got with a white husband, and he left her. Now look at this bitch face. And the fat black mammy.
Be mindful, GMB. She moved bottom shelf Brad into her house.
Absolutely.
Be mindful of that.
Absolutely. Matthew Carter, I ain't missing out on super chat. Matthew, men first, keeping it real, GMB. Shout out to the chat. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you for the donation for the 10 piece. Oh yeah, man. We ain't fucking around. We ain't fucking around. We got to expose this shit. I tell you a lot of times, man. This is why I do the freeze frames. I be trying to do the freeze frames so you guys can see. I'm actually gonna zoom in a little bit closer so everybody can get oh shit. The fuck happened right here? God damn it! God damn, I can't zoom in on it. Fuck it. All right. Let's see.
About this, you guys. USA Today recently reported that President Trump's nominee for the U.S. Supreme her husband, as the Bible teaches. So far, Barrett has declined to publicly discuss her affiliation with People of Praise. I did not even know this existed. But this week, Matthew Cochran of the Federalist defended this viewpoint, arguing that equality in marriage only breeds resentment, and that just because a woman is submissive to her man doesn't mean it will hold her back in life, highlighting Amy's potential new job as evidence of that. So, ladies, this view.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm already thinking about my answer, but do you view this as...
Oh, no, you see the eye roll, didn't you? The mammy about to come out. You know bitches like these type of hoes. Kamala Harris is the worst bitch on the planet when it comes to black men. And they love that whole little fucking swagger of these bitches. You know, the eye roll and shit. You know what I'm saying? They make memes out of it. I'm telling you, man.
The arrogance and the ego of these women is so unwarranted. Where do they get their arrogance? From what? What are you arrogant about?
You know what it is? You know what it is, Nate? For real, it boils back to all standards. They always gonna find some sucker that's gonna just be infatuated. Exactly. And that's where it come from. I'm gonna tell you something, man. When you talk about the submission shit, what it really is, these hoes want you to submit to them.
Absolutely.
That's all it is. That's all it is. When you talk about the bitch submit to a man, no. She wants you to submit to her. Yes. That's all this is. That's all it is, man. It's entitlement. It's delusion. G Baller said it right there. A penis envy. Man, these hoes are trash.
Oh, yo, Polo said domestic Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, goddamn. Hey, Polo, get your ass out of here.
That's my dog right there.
Put the gavel on your fucking ass, Polo. Get out of here with that shit.
Well, what kind of world are we living in when a religious organization says that a woman should be submissive to her husband is controversial? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? It's controversial? Wow.
These hoes are not of the Most High. They don't care. They only their entitlement and delusion goes all the way into the scripture. They will contort the scripture to benefit them some type of way. You understand what I'm saying?
So submission is controversial, but your abortions aren't.
No.
Your promiscuity isn't. Your divorce rate isn't. Your attitude isn't. But submission is. Gotcha.
Nate, they see, the thing is about it, man. They try to act like they're oblivious to what submission really means. They try to make it seem like men want them to be slaves, but see, they're lying. You know, they know what submission is. They do it to their white zaddies at their job every fucking day.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying?
Smiling, grinning, absolutely.
Smiling, grinning, very engaging. They use this old proper ass voice, very feminine. I mean, come on, bro. They know what it is. See, what it is they think they're better than you, black man. These hoes think they're better than you. They think that college degree and that weave and that fat ass that you enjoy, it means something. It means that they're better than you. You're incapable and you are inferior.
Like I said, we're competitors. That's all we are.
Oh yeah,
we're competitors.
Okay. We'll play a little bit more here. Let's look at some more of the reactions. Fair use only. I'll say it again.
Ridiculous.
What we had?
Right. Do you guys feel as women?
This is crazy.
This tension.
This is crazy. Says the bitch been married and divorced 2-3 fucking different times. She used to be decent back in the day when she was fancy, but you're no longer fancy. You're trashy. Okay? God damn.
Tell me up when you hear this.
Submission.
Garcelle, what? It's that
when
word.
I think of submission, I think maybe back in the 50s.
There you go. That is why you're broke and single. That's why you went from movie star to View or whatever the fuck the name of this shit is. You got dumped by a bottom shelf Brad. Bitch, you're trash. You can't say anything about anything on any issue. They just brought you on here because the other girl quit the show and they need to fill somebody and you are a place filler. just like he was for that white man.
Yeah, and of course he went back and cheated with a white woman, a young woman. Thank you.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, she was of higher status than him at the time, you know. And once he milked her for whatever she was worth, and he increased his wealth, and you know, men don't hit the wall. So he went on about his fucking business. Now she's sitting up here with these stupid ass feminist talking points. Let's continue.
In the 40s, but I think what is submissive in the 2020? What is submissive? I think we have to define that. And I think for me, it would never work.
And that's why you're by yourself.
Exactly.
And you will always be by yourself. You're going to be a cat lady. See what happens with bitches like this? They come back and they'll try to ruin a young man. See, they'll do the Wendy Williams type shit. They'll go to, because they got a little money and a little prestige. They'll come back and try to find a little 30-year-old motherfucker that's, that doesn't know what's going on, the young blue pill motherfucker, and try to fuck on him and then use him as a tool to gain recognition and feel young again, i.e. August Alsina and Jada Pinkett. That's all them hoes are for, man. And then they eventually, it's going to wear off and wear thin, and then she's going to start acting like his mama, don't fold my legs back too far, baby. I'm old. Yeah, bitch, hell, it's time to go.
I think it really is up to the couple. I think you have to decide what is submissive. Is it cooking everything he wants? Is it having his, bath ready when he comes home? Like, what is it? I think that has to be really redefined, but I'm not down for that. You won't get me to be submissive.
No one wants you to be.
No one wants you,
sweetheart. No one wants you.
You're done. You're done, sugar.
You're finished.
Goodbye. Yeah. Good. Have a nice life.
Wow.
Yeah. Now look at this. Look at freeze frame. We focusing on this one, but look at this one right here. Oh, that bitch. Oh my goodness. If that bitch ain't looking like Rasputia right now. Rasputia. Remember fucking Norbit? That is Rasputia. God damn, boy. And let's see what she said. Let's see what she had to say, because she hate this motherfucker right here. She hate her. She got that high, a high value black man. Oh, she hate that.
Yeah, baby. Mm-hmm.
Things that I'll give and take in a relationship, but to be completely submissive,
that's compromise.
Like even the word obey when you're getting married in a marriage vow, you say obey, but are people really doing that?
So you're gonna change the scripture. That's basically what you're trying to say, huh?
These days, it's like I respect you and I will honor you, but I think the obey and submissiveness is out for me.
Yeah.
I think it's so weird when people try to use the Bible for these sorts of things. I think that gets.
Yeah, why would we use the Bible for the union between man and woman? Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. That's more delusion. They are proving everything that we talk about right here in real time, bro. Because see, like I told you, brothers, I say I've seen several people break it down, but they didn't break it down to where we're going to go take it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't many people mentioning the Most High in the scripture, and these bitches are mentioning that, so we are allowed to critique their talking points.
You. Cool Gent said Lonnie Love looked like Aunt Jemima from the Pancakes box. I'm finished right there.
Yeah, man. I mean, she really is. Look at her. Look at her. She is agitated. She is really agitated right now. She is hot. She is fuming.
I wouldn't disrespect Aunt Jemima like that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, man. I mean, come on. Aunt Jemima was a great person, man. This bitch right here is.
Skinny boy says she's a grenade. Yo, this joint.
She look like. Let's continue, man. I want to get
really weird. Obviously, the Bible was written in a different time, a completely different. Literally, there's parts in the Bible that literally say that you should stone somebody if they eat shrimp in Leviticus. Like
bottom feeders, okay.
Have to recognize
or not color your hair.
Not color your hair.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, there's.
Oh, look, boy, she is. I'm keeping my eye on that bitch.
Literally, really extreme things that are said. I think God also gives us wisdom, and I think that there are also other parts of the Bible that recognize how important and how essential a woman is to the.
You want to contort the Bible to what you want it to be. That's all it is. You care nothing about that scripture. Long as it's saying something positive about you, and there you go. King Juggernaut again. Post Wallers, get your wine and Haagen-Dazs ready. Oh yeah, but we got to listen to him. Let's continue.
The world and to a marriage, and it speaks on equality. Like for me, I just feel like the concept of being me submissive to my husband, but what is he not submissive to me as well?
Huh?
No.
See, there you go. Oh.
He submits to God, you tart. You fucking tart. That's what he is.
I want to throw up my mouth right now.
Just
I told you, man. This that's why I said, man, you know, you got to understand, man, in this gynocracy, man, these fucking liberal fucking strags, whores, they know nothing about the Most High, man. These hoes are just entitled and delusional. You understand what I'm saying? To submit to for what? Bitch, that is what is going to destroy your house. This is why you hoes initiate 80% of the divorce or more. I think it's actually higher, but you know, you bitches are delusional. Let's continue.
Well, I think for me,
what is that? Do you think that was her first choice? Go.
Oh no.
I'm in the chat.
She's got quite a track record of exes, I can imagine.
Trust me, she does. And I've done my research. She was another whore.
Yeah.
She was passed around.
Yeah, a little badass Latina back in the day. Yeah, I'm sure she got around. Absolutely.
He looks like a Swisher Sweet.
Absolutely. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. Look, I wish I could clue in on this. I want you guys to. This is why I tell you, man. And Freeport got me on this shit a couple of years ago. Pay attention to the eyes. That big ass motherfucking Colgate smile. Look at that man's eyes. He is miserable.
He's just like, I'm just here. Help me,
brothers in the chat. I do not want you to look at anything else. Look at this man's eyes. He's empty. He's miserable.
Courtesy of her, she basically gutted him out.
And look at her. She's faking it all up too. You know what I'm saying? Trying to tell you, bro, that was not her first choice. And why would you put that picture up there for a motherfucker like us to dissect it? Get the fuck out of here. That man is miserable, bro.
I think that's what give and take in a relationship is about. It's about compromise. And stop smiling when you see that picture, Jeannie.
No, it's so cute. Like, why?
But I love it. Like, this just takes us backwards, you guys. As women, we fought so hard to be equal and viewed equal in our relationships, in our workplaces. And the concept of being submissive has a negative connotation to it. I think when they're talking about her being a boss and obviously having this incredible position that she may be taking, guys, there are people who are bosses in their workplace and then they want to come home and let their husband lead. That again is their choice. That is not them being submissive.
Right.
That is them choosing.
What I'm talking about.
Yeah, you need to shut up. You right here, bottom right hand corner. Shut your fucking mouth. I'm gonna try to see if I can skip past her.
Okay. Equality, GMB. So this woman will be out on the side of the interstate changing a tire, or will her husband be? Will this woman hoist that 700-pound beam up to the ceiling as the house is being constructed? Is she equally going to do that too?
No. That's
manufacturing line.
No, this is what I want you. This is what I want guys to understand, man. These women, husbands, they want slaves. Everything is geared toward what she wants. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be everything is a benefit to her. Otherwise, you are obsolete. Okay, brothers need to understand that, man. These are the type of this right here. It shows you clear that you do not need to deal with no woman, especially a post-wall hag like these motherfuckers. But this is the mind state of the vast majority of women.
Sad, man. Very sad.
And so, all right, I ain't gonna take up too much time.
It's about
that's what they want. It's a difference.
Right.
That's right.
No, you know what the thing is?
Here we go.
That what works for a couple works for a couple.
I can't.
That's it.
I can't judge them because that works for them. The problem that
That's
I
right.
have with this whole submission talk is that people will bring it over into real life. There's no way that
Narcissistic bitch.
Real life.
It always goes back
Real
to
life.
her.
Real life.
What are you talking about? Real life? That woman's marriage or the Asian lady's union with Jeezy is not real life. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm curious. Let's see, striving, equal everything except accountability. Absolutely.
Oh wow. Okay.
Absolutely. He's
Right
exactly
there.
right. But look, you see that freeze frame, don't you? Bitch got a donut in her mouth right now. She licked her gums and the donut fell in there. She trying to eat it and talk at the same time. You big, fat, stinking, disgusting, ugly bitch.
women,
Politics.
I feel women in this country can't have real equality if
Equality. The thing is about that's what kills me. What have you done? What have you built?
Nothing.
You haven't done anything. Now that we're in modern society, we have modern technology. Now you want to come in and talk about being equal. After everything is basically built and laid out for you, a society that gears everything for you, you still talking about equality. No, bitch, you want power.
The greatest blessing is that she's going to basically die alone and miserable.
Yeah. These women have built miserable lives with a litany of failures in them. That's what they've built.
Let's continue, brother.
you have this same old-fashioned, outdated type of thinking.
Right.
Now, in a marriage, that's fine, but if he thinks like that for a woman and she thinks like that for herself, then when they go outside, they're trying to spread it. And that's what you see right now.
You see that? Y'all didn't hear that. Y'all didn't hear that, did you?
The only thing is spreading is her thighs and her belly.
And that enormous backside of hers, that's what's spreading.
Big ass Landwell, man. But you hear the part where she said that once he goes outside, then it spreads. I mean, this is the natural order.
God forbid decency and virtue spread. God forbid it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go.
So now you're getting articles about, they should be, women should be submissive. So
they should be.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. You're not, if you're not being submissive, you're not being feminine. Period. There's no distinction. I mean, it is what it is. The delusion is, I'm telling you, brothers, these are the hoes that's raising the next generation of women. Have you noticed the rebellious side of a lot of these young women lately against their mothers? They're pushing them and conditioning them to go against their natural design. This is why some of them are losing their motherfucking shit. I've seen more women, I've seen more young girls whooping on their mama's ass than I ever seen in my fucking life, ever.
GMB, 25% of American women are on psychotropics and antidepressants. 25% of them.
And you know why, huh? And not only prescription medication, but look how many of them smoking weed and shit.
Oh yeah, self-medicating.
Self-medicating, exactly.
Yes, sir.
How many of them do you see doing that now?
Just look at social media; it's all over the place. These women offer their children their marijuana, cigarettes and shit. Yeah, right.
They're miserable. All right, what's the name? Let me see. Jay Canella, man, with the 25-piece, man. Salute to you, my brother. He said, sipping on Woodford for these perpetually single, weathered, beaten hoes.
I love this shit, man.
Oh shit. Hey, man. Hey, bro, we got 220 people in the chat, man. Y'all like the stream. Let's continue.
Now you have women that necessarily aren't in relationships questioning, well, should I be that way?
Yes. If you want to preserve your relationship, you will be that way.
I do that.
And
that's not true equality for
you. That's what I'm saying, man. But if you tell the women this shit, they're not gonna listen. They're not gonna listen. You should learn. You should never take relationship advice from this bitch. This bitch has never had a productive relationship in her life. She's a fat, lazy, fucking bad witch. That's all she is, man. That's all she is, man. And she set up this bitch and try to act with a fucking camouflage on, looking like fucking a washed up, ugly ass Mia X. Bitch, you are trash. You are
no
a big
limit, no
fat
limit on the
hunk,
plate.
a big fat hunk of nothing. Bitch, you trash. And I hate to call it out like I see it, man, but when you spew this type of shit from your fat, disgusting mouth, you should choose your words more carefully, big bitch. You nasty, ugly, good for nothing. You're talentless as well. I guess you was trying to be a comedian. The bitch got a degree though. The bitch got a college degree, and guess what? She still end up with a bottom shelf motherfucker, washed up actor. She couldn't even get a black man. Her next step is the bitch like the bitch that was on Reno 9, whatever, and end up with a fucking lesbian. That's her next step.
And GMB, I mean, we have to be mindful. These women, they're miserable. Many of them have failed in the sexual marketplace. The main thing they want more than anything else is not to change their life, not to be able to find a man. The main thing these women want is company. Your daughter, your wife, to be as miserable as they are and to keep them company. That's why they spread this toxic, polluted message to all these young girls. They want company. That's what they want, bro.
Shout out to King himself with the 5 pieces. Said looking like Israel from the Little Mermaid. Yeah. You're right. Big ass fucking, big fucking octopus, big octopus smelling ass.
Women. So that's the reason why I have a problem with it. What you do in your relationship, that's on you. But don't let it go out to the outside. That's what
now watch when the Jenny starts talking.
That is still a choice. That doesn't mean that you're being submissive because you're.
Let's go to Jenny Ma.
That is a choice. Yes, right. And because of that, I want to give you guys the actual definition of submit. And then I want to explain how I see it.
Now watch the facial expressions.
So the actual definition of submit is to accept or yield to a superior force or to the authority or will of another person. So I'm going to say right here that I, Jeannie Mai, going into my marriage, I want to submit to my man. That makes sense. Yeah. When I hear this,
drop the look at that bitch face right there. Yeah. Look at that right there. Hey, look at that bitch right there. Look at that. Oh, this bitch don't know what the hell she looking at.
Look at their faces. Their faces say everything.
Oh yeah.
GMB.
These are the women that you avoid.
Jenny Mai just got 100,000 black men to start dating Asian women.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, dog.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, and you know, Ice 8 Nate, you know that they are raised like that too.
Yes, the culture. It's all about the culture, bro. Absolutely.
he said Lonnie almost exploded when she said, "Yo."
Oh yeah, that bitch head almost popped. You want to see blood every fucking wall.
Definition, like you just said, Adrian, submitting has a negative connotation. It means that you are less important, you are lower than that person that you're submitting to. It usually can be like, referenced as somebody who works lower than you, and that's not what I'm referring to.
Oh, look at that big bitch. And look at this bitch. I tell you what, man. In the words of the professor, we in bad shape out here, people.
Yeah. But what I really learned in my life for my definition of marriage, I'm not saying what I want works for everybody. I'm saying for me, I'm a very dominant woman. I own my business. I lead my teams. I played my own manager, my own publicist, my own lawyer when I didn't have money to have those people. So I make the decisions in my life. When I come home, I like the idea that my man leads us. That doesn't mean that in this case, Jay makes all the decisions.
I want to see big girl face now.
How are we spending our money, or where are we moving? That I just say yes, sir, or yes, your honor. Like it's not that. It's a, you know what? I think that we would do best here. I want to do this, and he takes the decision. He formulates it with our overall vision, and he leads us. And I like to submit to that. I don't want to lead.
Jeezy has a vision. You know how often we talk about vision?
Yes, absolutely.
Kanye
Man
had
with
it
vision.
vision too.
But she was able to recognize that. How come Keisha Cole and all the other black women he dated couldn't?
I mean, because they were whores. They were strags. I mean, they were a lot of them were damaged goods when he was fucking with them. You know, and fucking Keisha Cole came out of she was pissed once he got engaged to this Asian bro.
Oh yeah,
You see,
she just broke up with her young baby daddy.
Yeah. And you see Jeezy out this bitch goddamn singing fucking Keith Sweat riding around with his Asian bitch with the top down. You know what I'm saying? For real. Shit. He living life. You know you got you a good bitch when she got you up that bitch. When you a G and you up that bitch singing, I will never do. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. For real. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, man.
Wow.
Shit, that's what a bitch bring out. She don't bring the bad side of you out. She bring out the good parts. You know what I'm saying? Bitch right there, them hoes didn't bring out nothing but the G, man. Now you mad at the world. Get the fuck out of here, man.
In our household and in our marriage. I want him to lead, and I have all the essence of what I bring as a wife to make that decision.
All
but
the
that
essence.
I love.
All the essence, keyword. You heard that, didn't you, Ice?
Sure.
That my husband will be the man that leads. I like that structure in a marriage, and I look forward to that because girls, it's tiring being the boss of me. It's tiring leading all the time in my life. All the time.
Look at that bitch. She got a boy. If that bitch face don't look like Andrew Jackson ready to kill a nigga, hang a nigga, I'm telling you, she hates that bitch. Right now, when she showed that picture and talking about what it takes to keep a man,
she slayed that bitch.
Oh man, if looks could kill, man, that bitch got shit like, oh, what's the motherfucker on the fucking the dark side with the laser beams coming out his eye? Oh, that's what that bitch is right there. Boy, she would, if she could get her hands around that bitch's neck, she would choke the shit out of her.
I be the boss all the time.
Yeah,
yes, Adrian.
I don't like labels. I don't like labels.
Oh, shut up. I'm done. Fuck you, dumbass bitches. I just wanted to break that one down for y'all fellas, man. I'm, goddamn, my shit froze up. Y'all done tell me my shit froze up. My damn cam went dead. Fuck. Stop cam.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. I had to stop the damn cam. I got a freeze frame up that motherfucker. I got to get another battery pack for that too. But I want to bring up something else before we get out of here. I know we've been in here for a minute. We talked about submission. And for tonight's dessert, that was more or less all entree. Tonight's dessert, I want to bring up something to you guys, and I want to show you something. And it's about kindred spirits. It's really disheartening to know that, these hoes are. Oh, I don't want to show that no more. I done showed that shit. It's really disheartening to see a lot of the things that we see on our side, and we are not, we're not expected to have standards. We're not expected to, choose the right women. Everything is about what we can do based on what, basically what we can provide. But I want to show you guys something. And this is this guy. Screen share, please.
Let's get the lights up. We're only 15 away.
Yeah, get the lights up, fellas. Get the motherfucking lights up, all right? Get the motherfucking lights. Okay. Now, this young man is incarcerated. Weapons possessions. He's a career criminal. Don't know much about the brother, other than the fact that his ass is in jail. And he look like he gonna be there for a very long time. Now, you know how I like to dissect these motherfucking things like this. I want you to look very carefully. I hope he get out sometime soon. Maybe he can change his life, maybe not. Most of these cases, they never do. But I want you to pay attention to the comment section, of course. Going back out of there. And I want to show you how bitches are attracted to chaos and dysfunction. And once they're impregnated by this motherfucker, he's in and out of motherfucking jail. They will blame on the rest of us. So, I don't know this fellow. He really does look like Braylon. You know, my next to the younger son. It really looked. It looked just like outside of the damn tattoos. But I want you to look at something, and I want to bring these motherfucking comments up. I'm gonna see how I can scroll down this shit. I want you to look at the disgusting black bitch that gets mad when you tell them that they are attracted to the Pookies and the Ray Rays and the degenerates. These hoes will give these men everything, including their youth. These hoes will let these men drive their cars around. They will even give them their income tax money to go and flip a big 8. And we in the car, you know, for and a baby, for you motherfuckers that's slow, it ain't from the streets. And a pound or two, you know. When I say a big 8, I'm talking about dope, of course. I don't know nothing about that. Anyway, but they would give this motherfucker money to flip, you know, let them drive the car around, let them drink up all the juicy juice, lay up in the bed, you know, while she's at work, even go get other pussy in her car.
Yes, sir.
These hoes love this type of behavior. And I've talked about how it makes them feel in a position of power. It makes them feel like they're in control, but they're really not. But they will have anybody to say they got somebody, especially if he has that street persona. And I wanted to bring something up while I break this down, and brothers, I'm gonna let y'all chime in as well. You knew I had to go there. I even took a couple of notes about this. Do you know how many brothers have went to prison or ended up dead or in jail trying to emulate that street persona, even though that wasn't really in them? But they done it because they thought that black women were attracted to it. They conformed themselves to something that they really weren't, and then they ended up in some real street shit, and they ended up dead or in prison. This is why I talk about this. You know, the Breonna Taylor shit. You know how these bitches out here marching. They saying they're marching for black masculinity, but it ain't. You don't see these black bitches laying in the caskets. You understand what I'm saying? What you see is these hoes celebrating the death of black masculinity. This is because I'm gonna tell you something. When you look on the front lines, they talk about they're on the front lines. No. All you see is liberal white females and liberal white males. They've confiscated your movement. Your movement has been compromised since its inception. Okay? I hate to say it. Y'all say what you want to. Call me a coon. Call me whatever you want to. You get what you fucking deserve. If you lay up with Pookies and Ray Rays and you want to sell dope and live that type of life, men die every day living that type of fucking lifestyle. This broad was a hood booger who was infatuated by thug niggas. Okay? And it costed her fucking life. The media lied to you. They said she was in bed. The bitch was not in the bed. Okay? Let's get it right. They had an arrest warrant for her house. Okay? These are the facts. A 17-year-old kid was murdered in a rental car that she rented for her Pookie. Okay? What about the 17-year-old? We ain't talking about that. We talking about her. Did she deserve to die? That's debatable. But people, when you play a stupid game, you win a stupid prize. Am I right or wrong?
Facts.
Okay?
Absolutely.
But see, and see, these bitches are infatuated by these type of men that we see on the screen right here, and we must dissect the comment section.
And one thing, GMB, I want you to remember that her 300-pound mother, within 1 week of getting her $12 million settlement, bought a mansion and a Rolls Royce.
There you go.
Sir.
There you go. I tell you what, man, if people don't like to believe this, you're making martyrs out of degenerates. I seen the one that got paralyzed sitting up there giving these speeches and shit, and people was like, I seen information man of all people talking about, this is empowering, this is inspiring. What? Nigga, we went from Malcolm X to that nigga laying on the hospital bed? Man, we gotta come together. Gotta do this. The other motherfucker that was up there in Minneapolis, Minnesota, robbing pregnant women and shit. Children ain't even know who he was. He ran this bitch spreading seeds from state to state. And y'all marching for this motherfucker, raising millions of dollars. Meanwhile, that fucking 12-year-old boy. Don't get me started. hit the gavel. I got to hit the gavel. That fucking 12-year-old boy that was inspired to be an entrepreneur, that talked about helping homeless people, who was working in a pizzeria, had to beg the owner just to give him a job. And they murdered that boy. And you motherfuckers ain't open, you ain't blink a fucking eye.
No, sir.
You niggas are disgusting. Your whole mind straight is flawed. You niggas are trash. You really are. Not all of you, but most of you. You're illogical, irrational, over-emotional, and you're delusional. You motherfuckers can't even tell me one reason that you're voting for the Democratic Party other than your hatred for Trump. But you're the most hated people on the planet. Yeah, you always saying that, but then your hatred keeps you from voting, with something that may, or may not help you. But me personally, go ahead, Nick.
GMB, my mom votes for the Democrats, my aunts, my sisters, every woman I know is going to vote for them. I can't say that I'm not. They'll attack me, GMB. Come on, man.
Well, I am going to say, first of all, don't make me go get my fucking hat.
I got the hat too. I got the hat too. I wear it proudly.
I got two of them.
You got a MAGA hat?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my head.
Bro, if I get the jogging suit, and the sneaks, I'm wearing that shit too. Proud.
Bro, my very first presentation when I hopped on panels almost 3 months ago was why I'm voting for Donald Trump. My very first one. Yes, sir.
You're gonna have is the truth, man. They pissing people off. I don't give a fuck.
My man got MAGA hat. You, my niggas. God damn. Salute.
Shit.
Salute, man.
I wear that joint like a
Did
Philly.
Did he cut out or something? Yeah, I think GMB's having technical difficulties or something.
I think he might be hop back on. It's like that sometimes with the
internet.
Okay. He might be popping back on.
But yeah, man. Brothers, I just want you to be mindful of a couple of things. You got to know what you're voting for. I've been across this entire manosphere. I came on saying I'm a Black conservative. I'm voting for Donald Trump. You don't vote Republican hoping that they will be your salvation. You vote Republican because you don't need anyone to give you salvation. You can give yourself salvation. You can lead your family, your household. You can instruct and guide your woman, your children. You can do that. That's the benefit of voting Republican. They're going to let you pretty much decide your own life. Okay. You don't vote for the Republicans looking for them to take care of you or give you programs or things of that nature. That's not how that side of the aisle works. It's the blue side of the aisle that works that way. They promise you free health care, free college educations. I don't know how any of this stuff is free, to be honest with you. I don't know how does free college work? Do the janitors work for free? Do the professors and the lunch ladies, do they all work for free? The guy that fixed the AC, the HVAC guy, does he work for free? And you have adults who clap and cheer when politicians tell them they're going to get free things. Dude, come on, man. We're smarter.
Absolutely. And the thing is, if you look at the policies, and you got that's one thing you got to understand, the policies and principles and what your values and how does that line up. See, the thing is with the Democratic Party, they promise what they'll do for you, but they never tell you what they'll do to you. So they're basically always talking out of a double mouth. If you look at, for example, Joe Biden, he was the main facilitator of the 3-strike policy. You look at Kamala Harris. What was she doing? She basically locked up more of you than anyone in the history of California. So that's the agenda.
Yes, sir. I mean, okay, so we have that. Let's juxtapose that with Donald Trump with his first what is it? What was the name of his prison reform program? Over 8,000 people have been freed from unjust third strike rulings that put them in jail for 25 years to life. And what happened was Donald Trump has freed 8,000 Americans, 91% of them black men and women. Over 8,000, over 7,000 black men and women have been freed from prison.
Y'all see my hat?
Yes, sir. You're good. You're on point. Oh shit! There you go.
Hey, I got another one that's a red one that said re-elect that motherfucker.
My man.
Hey, guess what? I wear that bitch out in public. I be wishing a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Man.
Shit.
Shit.
My man. I didn't know about the size of your family. I didn't know you were a Trump voter. It's not even being in love with this man's personality, even though I love him cussing out the fucking leftist liberal mainstream media. I love him acting like a fucking man. We actually have a guy in office acting like a fucking man. A man actually likes women, not children, not other men, but actually likes women. So, you know.
All right. Hey, look, but yeah, man, let me pull my shit back up there, man. I fucked up. Y'all got me all fucked up, man. Oh shit. Let me pull my shit back up there because I got all off topic fucking with y'all with Trump. Y'all got me all off topic fucking with Trump. All right, let me show y'all something. Let me get back in there, man, because we didn't all talked about goddamn Trump. All right, but you see, before we got into the Trump discussion, what we was talking about. Now I want you to pay attention to this shit. This shit was shared 10,000 times. Okay.
Yep, the Snakely Bear.
You see that? Whatever y'all said he did it. I'll take the charge for you, baby.
Overweight black woman. Yep.
Hey, and guess what? 1.8 thousand likes. Hey, wow. Look here. Here's Jazz. Jazz says already posted his bail on the way to mommy. 1.8 thousand hearts. Man, it looked familiar. Like he can. Man, it looked like he can slur. You see the tongue motion? Look at that.
Wow.
These hoes are hypersexual trash. Yeah, okay. What Aaliyah said, I'm sending
straight up killer.
Yeah, absolutely. What Aaliyah said, I'm sending him a 4-page letter, and I enclosed it with a kiss. 2.2 thousand likes. He looked like he looked like they woke him up for this pic. That looked like, I don't know. Okay. I don't care how handsome he is, what his heart like. But she ain't even got a picture up there. She the only one made a little sense.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Oh, we ain't done. Man, let me go. Y'all give me a second. Because I be wanting brothers to see. I be wanting brothers to see in real time exactly what we're dealing with, man. Okay. Let's go a little higher here. I don't know. Okay. I'm not gonna scroll too much, but I just want you guys to look okay. But what is heart like? These motherfuckers, he ain't do nothing. Comments got me crying. That's a dude. How do you put money on somebody's books? See that? Let me add some money to his paytail, daddy. Done used all of his free calls. When you out, you know where to hit me.
Yeah.
Wow. Looks like one of Future's kids. This man got pulled over in a stolen car with a gun. That's it. Okay, we don't know. Free him. He did nothing wrong. How much is his bail? He put lip gloss on for his mug shots. Can I bail him out from Georgia or now?
Another big one.
Any nigga with a mug shot is just not for me, but I make exceptions.
Wow.
While y'all playing, he looked like he beat women for a sport. All right, look.
For sport though.
They love that too, though. They love it.
Oh yeah.
A lot of them love that shit. Yeah.
Green dot, you say? And this is why I still keep picking the wrong niggas. I told you these hoes are aware of their dysfunction. He looked toxic as fuck, but a little toxic won't hurt no one. Imagine the police department's reaction to the comments. This law-abiding citizen ain't do nothing wrong. Give him my number. I'll testify he's innocent. These are black women you see here.
Yes,
Open
sir.
that cell. Let that boy out of jail. Why did God create men like this? He toxic. He toxic, man. I know he is. All the here go the men. All these ratchets.
Salute.
I would like to see his. Y'all want to go into the replies that he got from that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let's dig in there a little bit, man. We're gonna dig into it a little bit. We ain't gonna stay too long, man. God damn, hide 40 replies. Okay. Yeah, YD. Okay. Why you even commenting? You looking for your lady post? Well, she commented. She just blocked you from this post. See that?
Women are disgusting.
I'm telling you, man.
Okay.
Y'all be thinking I be bullshit. I be trying to tell y'all why they coming for him. YD, not really, but your profile picture. Just know we understand you're upset, hun. See that? These
Let
hoes
them perish. Let them perish.
YD, bro. I wouldn't have said nothing. Now they roasting your ass. Look at mad men. Look at men mad. See that?
And you got black men out here talking about saving these women, saving these people. These people need to be saved. You know, they're poor, they're out of doors, they didn't have the same opportunities all of us had. And now men like us, productive, competent men who work, we pay our bills, we take care of our families. We're supposed to take our resources, our financial resources, and our most important resource, which is time, and we're supposed to go save them. That's what we're supposed to do.
Nate, Ice, listen, we are supposed to take care of that nigga's kids.
Yeah. Ain't no telling how many baby mamas that nigga got. Ain't no telling.
And they don't care.
Nope. The more the better. You know, he's a cocksmith. You know, that's what we call niggas like that.
And this ain't no hating ass shit. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, them hoes want to fuck that nigga and dump everything in your fucking lap. And then want to say, you know, after they're done, dump everything in your fucking lap, and then say, well, all the good men are at. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, you're mansplaining, you're complaining. We choose the type of men we want to deal with, but then you turn around in the same breath and talk about these niggas, making babies with these niggas, and these niggas ain't giving you shit. You'll give him everything, and then argue about submission when it comes to a good man. You see what I'm talking about?
They'll empty their accounts, ruin their credit, and put the needs of their children aside, all for a nigga like that.
Man, these hoes, I'm gonna tell you something, just like that shit that we saw in Texas, and me and Ice talked about this. That baby that ended up dead out there in Texas, the 2-year-old that ended up like 6 miles away.
Her mother and the boyfriend got arrested. You know that.
Oh yeah, but it was the boyfriend. It wasn't the child's father.
Yeah, the mom and the boyfriend are arrested now. Yeah.
These hoes are murder their children for these niggas, man. Because a nigga come in and say, I don't want to take care of another man's DNA. I don't want to take care of another nigga's sperm. So she'll willingly offer her own fucking child for this nigga. But meanwhile,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Nah, but meanwhile, you know, expect you to take care of that damn child.
Do you know what she said when she first reported her child missing? She was interviewed by the news, and she lives in a project down there in Texas. Mm-hmm. And she told them that her daughter went missing because her 2-year-old daughter was outside playing, and she was keeping an eye on her from her apartment.
Wow.
Who the fuck lets their 2-year-old child out of their sight? Mm-hmm. Dude. And come to find out, all of it was a lie. Did y'all see the video where some women that lived in the community, they went to her apartment, they opened it up. The woman got out of town, which is what any mom would do when her daughter's murdered. You know, you leave out of town, of course. Mm-hmm. So the women from the project, they went in and they filmed the apartment. Almost no furniture. Trash, little bits of trash all over the fucking carpets. They opened up the cupboards, no food. Opened up the fridge. There were like 4 things in the refrigerator. This 2-year-old girl lived in hell with this disgusting, horrible fucking monster of a single mother.
Creature.
There's a whole lot of black children living in hell right now, dog.
Exactly.
A whole lot of them.
And I'm glad. That's why I'm glad you're here, Nate, because this is the type of shit that I be wanting to talk about. Nobody else is willing to talk about this type of shit, bro. They really ain't. A lot of people pretend like they are, but they really are not reaching what we're talking about on that level. You know what I'm saying? This is why so many men's lives are destroyed before they even have a chance. Now you got exceptions, a few that get out, a few that are able to kind of find their foothold. Some of them join the military. Some of them gravitate to a football coach. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who can kind of get them on track. But for the most,
absolutely,
exactly. But for the most part, you don't have the mentors out here. You can't find a man that's trying to teach anybody anything outside of trying to get some pussy. I don't give a damn about no dating coach.
So you see this shit.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Having this fucking discussion. I mean, it burns me up, man, when all you can talk about is what women want, what women need, how to get this bitch, how to pull that bitch. Man, that should be the least of your fucking concerns, man. If you're a man, you're not gonna have problems with dealing with women or none of that shit. Think about the young men. Think about the men that are growing up emasculated, effeminized. The ones that's running up and down the block, right? They're already, as soon as they have a disagreement with somebody, you tell them you vote for Trump. You can't even say that because these motherfuckers, they hate your guts now. They're ready to shoot up something. They're ready to shoot. They're ready to shoot something, rob something, kill something. All because of a disagreement, a difference of opinion.
I'm laughing, but it's not funny though.
I mean, it's the truth though. And shout out to Said It Said, man. I mean, we got to get back on code, man. Because I'm being honest with you. The name of this shit is are we witnessing the death of black masculinity? We've been witnessing for so long that it's almost done. You're seeing more men dressed up like women. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing more women goddamn going into this alternative lifestyle shit as well, lesbians and all this other bullshit.
23% of black women are bisexual now.
Exactly.
23.
And you know what else, Nate? To piggyback off that, that's 3 times more than any other race of women.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yes, 3 times more. Wow. 3 times more than any other race of women. That is a fact. You know what I'm saying?
What's amazing is you would rather work in complete opposition to your biological design and become a lesbian than lose weight, be feminine, and be an appropriate woman. I mean, it boggles my mind, dog. It's just.
But women are going to do, not women, females, I'll say majority of them, 90%, and I'm being, generous with those numbers, are going to basically go against the grain of what's actually good for them, and then they're going to have those enablers. And the reason why, you have these guys that they pick out guys that actually have homosexual tendencies. The majority of these guys as well are one and the same, just like these women. They're genderless. They're all have pansexual behaviors.
Well, keep in mind, bro, we just had this big controversy in the space with a certain person, initials WP.
Yes.
If you look at his channel, dude, his whole channel, almost his entire chat is women, black women. Black women love this guy. Almost all the commenters in his space, women. The chat filled with women. Black women love him.
Hey Nate, you don't know this motherfucker had about 40,000 subscribers at one time for the company. Yeah, man, that motherfucker had about 40,000 subs. I used to listen to him, but I could always tell something was off about him. And then once he was in that big channel strike when my first channel got struck down. He was in that wave too. Me, Minister Jap, it was quite a few of us.
Oh wow!
But this motherfucker, this motherfucker, he fucked around and decided to cam up. I can always tell in his voice he was a little too jolly.
Oh yeah, something was wrong.
Yeah, something was off. But then when that motherfucker cammed up, I was like, yeah, delivered. Yeah, you ain't gonna fool.
He literally said that too.
Yeah, I don't judge a man's looks. Don't get me wrong, but I know when your mannerisms and shit, when you smacking your lips to the side, rolling your eyes and shit when he cammed up. I was like, yeah. It wasn't nothing about his look per se. It was more or less how his mannerisms was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he the motherfucker rolling his neck and shit, and fucking rolling his eyes. I was like, yeah, this motherfucker, he's a fucking fruitcake. Yeah.
But black women gravitate to him. They gravitate. The women in America who complain the most about having a lack of suitable mates are the biggest proponents of homosexuality.
Mm-hmm.
All of them have multiple gay friends. These niggas will tell them to their faces, "I'll screw your man. I'll do this to your man. I'll do that." And they laugh, they giggle. Just the contradiction. If you look up the word contradiction in the dictionary, there will be a black woman there, dog.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling you.
I'll tell you something. I tell y'all something else, man, and y'all may not believe this. They be fucking them too.
Oh yeah.
They be fucking them motherfuckers.
Oh
yeah.
God. And yet, where does black women make up 50% of new AIDS cases? Black men make up less than 30. And we also have to deduct the homosexual. Once you deduct the homosexual from that stat, we're in the teens as far as new AIDS cases. And black women make up almost 50. Black women are having sex, of course, we know, with all the same dudes. They're having sex with gay dudes, and they're having sex with multiple races of men. We all know the Jason Pope DJ Kid story. You know, that man slept with almost 1,000 black women, and he had HIV. Ain't none of these broads done a story on that yet. None of them.
You know, normally I got a part of this shit where I call Uncle Willie Earl, and I go to talking like my late uncle. You know, I'm not gonna do it tonight. Shout out to Al, man. Al said vote Republican to avoid getting Dwayne Wade. Absolutely. Absolutely, yes, man. But you can't tell them that, man. You cannot split the black people from their fucking Democratic Party. They love the motherfuckers, man, and they push the agendas that have destroyed the black family, ruined it, man. But you can't tell them nothing. I'm gonna tell you something, man. We gonna get on up out of it because normally, goddamn, I fuck around with y'all, man. You and Nate, man. Normally is what's normally? Normally is an hour and a half.
My apologies.
No, man, but when you have some good, the chat that stays strong, it's got to be some real shit going on in here. My fucking camera went dead, fucking around up in here. But I'm gonna tell you, man, brothers, this is why I continuously tell you, man, to protect yourselves. Not just from people doing you bodily harm, but protecting yourself mentally. Watch some of the things, being more aware of your fucking surroundings, man. Understand what's going on in the world. It's not being quote unquote woke per se, but it's able to, dissect things, that before they affect you spiritually as well. Because that homosexual spirit, that is a real entity. And the more they condition people to accept it, they condition you to accept it. Like I told them, feminism was a Trojan horse. And now that you've accepted homosexuality as the norm, you accept evil as the norm, lying, deception, manipulation as the norm. Now you're going to accept the motherfuckers trying to touch your children.
Absolutely.
They've already started passing that shit out there in California.
And also, GMB, there are college professors, and we know that college professors are largely the intelligentsia of the Democrat Party. If you Google the name Dr. Thomas K. Hubbard, he is a University of Texas professor who has written extensively about the, quote, benefits of children having sex with adults. Google the name Thomas K. Hubbard.
I'm writing it down.
Go ahead and check it out, bro.
Wow.
University of Texas. And Cheo Coy is another professor, I believe, out of Boston, who writes about how the P word should be decriminalized. Yes, sir.
Really? Wow.
Yes, sir. They're writing articles it was either in the back of Time or Newsweek. I think it was like 2015 or 16. Time or Newsweek allowed a pedophile. Now, this man was a pedophile who said he had never acted on his desires.
Yeah.
And he wrote an article in the very back of the magazine, and all the article was this appeal to people to be sympathetic for this man's desires. I swear to you.
Wow.
We are living in
Wow.
bizarro world, dog.
And I know it. I tell Ice this all the time, and I told Angry Man night before last when he was on. Brothers, I can't express this enough, man. We are surely the last line of defense, and people are making it seem like we're the crazy people. This is just how much delusion we're in. Guys who speak about these things, man, speak up and against these type of things. People, guys that speak, from the heart. This shit is concerning, man, and we have to take a stand. And like I said before, man, and I'm gonna let you go, Ice. I want you to understand something. I said this shit about 6 months ago when I started coming with this men first shit, men first, men first, men first, men first, because I want you guys to get it in your fucking head. At some point, we're gonna have to unify. Every man in here that has social media, every man that is out here in the world, I don't give a fuck if it's bumping stickers. You don't have to put heterosexual pride and all this other stuff. Put men first. Men first. You gotta. Dr. T. Hassan Johnson brought up some tangible things that men need to step up and start to march for. And I salute the brother. At some point, he'll be on here as well. But I'm telling you, man, we have to start standing up for each other. We have to start standing up against the family court system. We gotta stand up to paternity fraud as well. You gotta make it where goddamn it's in legislation that a child is actually you get a DNA test on that child as soon as that child is born. I don't give a fuck if you're married to the mama or not.
According to the CDC, 30% of American children are being raised by a father that, unbeknownst to him, is not biologically related to them.
Hey,
30%.
Hey, Nate.
Yes, sir.
Some cases are as high as 39%.
I don't doubt it. Probably in the black community, it's probably close to 40. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If it's 30 in America, it's probably 40 in black America. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Roger Connor says messed up then. Us educated lames and pookies can't get along. Man, I'm going to tell you something. It's divisiveness. See, we can't have this discussion without a bitch in the chat room bringing up her talking points, distracting you, or then get wooed by some of her words. We fight amongst each other because we don't stick to the message. It's always about getting the bitch, gaming bitches, doing this with bitches. You know what I'm saying? But then when a man talk about business, you get Ramil Amir over there talking about business. Other guys talking about business and MOT and the rest of those guys, these guys talking about business. Then you got 7 other motherfuckers up there, fuck nigga, bitch ass nigga, weak ass nigga. I'm not doing that fucking shit, man. You niggas should be tired of arguing with another man. And then guess what? That really shows the feminine side of you. It really does, man.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead, Nick.
Now, I was saying, man, I never speak about quote unquote black unity. The only unity I'm concerned about is the unity of like-minded men. That is it. You fuck around and worry about unifying quote unquote black America. When cats talk about unity in this collective sense of all black people, a lot of those dudes are unproductive men looking to ride the coattails of the productive men. Yeah, man, we got to unify. We got to unify before we can do anything, man. We got to all come together. Bullshit. I don't want to come together with you. You don't understand. You don't understand stick-to-itiveness. You don't understand sacrifice. You don't understand delayed gratification. I'm not fucking uniting with you. I'll unite with men who think like I do. Men who want to be responsible for their lives, who want the government out of my pockets. Do not make me work from January 1st to April 23rd just to pay fucking taxes. Yeah. Let me keep my money. Let me take care of my family. Stop trying to put a dress on my fucking son and stop teaching my daughter to hate men. That's it, man.
Man, I'm going to let you go, man, but I'm going to tell you this. You got to understand something here, man. It's a big distrust amongst black men because we know each other. We know each other quite well. The Pookie, the Ray Ray argument and shit, it's really not an argument. Because unfortunately, most of these men will sell their integrity. Their integrity is for sale. And most time, whether he's Pookie, Ray Ray, JoJo, Man, Poindexter, they will sell out a movement for a piece of pussy. Especially if the bitch looks decent. You understand what I'm saying?
It's even
These
further.
guys out here, man, they're not going to stick to anything as far as it's the same reason a lot of guys sit up here and talk this red pill shit and get right off the fucking panel and go right into a day nap, trying to see who swiped right. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Ice. My bad.
No, I was going to say, to add on to what you said, because they don't really have that competitive spirit as it's just within a man, is to compete, economically, go out there and create something. Instead, they'll compromise their masculinity. They'll compromise, who they are, their power, their inner strength, for attention, for a look.
Yeah, if money, if vagina was money, we'd be the richest men in the world. Black men. If vagina was money, black men would be the wealthiest men in the world, dog. Because that's what we put all of our effort and focus into. Until we wake up in our 40s and realize it was all fucking a mistake. But, nigga, for the first 40 years of our lives, dude, it's just vagina. And it's not even any quality to it, dude. These dudes rack up these ridiculous numbers. Niggas talking about they've been with hundreds of women, and I can't imagine 90% of those broads just got to be horrific. I
like that big disgusting sack of shit, Lonnie Love. I mean, come on, bro.
You gonna brag about bagging that? Okay.
I'm talking about, man. And a lot of these, man, this ain't even got to be Lonnie Love per se. It could be a big, fat, nasty, disgusting bitch that lives in a fucking 2-bedroom apartment with 6 children, and she lets you come over there and smash after you got drunk and fucked up at the club. And you ain't got nothing else to call up. You gonna go over there and smash this bitch. Now you already fucking impaired, so you're gonna go over that bitch and go willy-nilly with your dick, and then you're gonna fuck around and get the bitch swole up. Contributing.
Or catch some.
Hey, shout out to Big Rich, man. I appreciate you. I know you got to go, man. We ain't gonna hold on too long, man. I thought I seen you fantastic. Oh yeah, there he is. I know I figured out the goddamn see fantastic pop through here. I think he had a stream going on as well, man. But I appreciate everybody for coming through. This has been pretty goddamn epic. Y'all know how them fire and ice streams always used to be back in the day.
Exactly.
Shit, we coming back with that shit, man. So before we get out of here, moderators, please, let's get Big Nate's channel in the chat because he's going to be producing content.
Yes. Not yet. I don't have a channel yet, bro. But give me another 2 weeks. I'm waiting on I got an intro being worked on. It's coming. I promise.
Okay. Hey, bro, believe it or not, I make all our shit.
Oh, wow.
I make this shit. But I mean, come on, man. My shit bootleg, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just throw shit together. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I was a little insecure about our opening intro. I hit Ice up about 6 times. Hey, man, what you think about this? What you think? Hey, think the music? Hey, but yeah, man. Hey, brothers, moderators that's still here, man. Please spam Ice's channel. We gotta get Ice. We gotta get Ice up there. We gotta get Ice on up there, man, because we've been fucking around, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I tell people, man, the hidden gems. And I will argue with anybody to this day. No person in this manosphere can go wit for wit with Ice Turner.
Wow, respect, man.
I'm not even the way I've seen you roast and dissect motherfuckers that actually had the fucking unmitigated gall to come at you. I'm like, man, it's the shit of legend. I've never seen anybody. Big Nate, I'm going to send you. I'm gonna email you one of my favorite Ice Turner's dissections. Of course, they flagged the fuck out of it. Yeah. And I don't even think he said one cuss word when he dissected this man. And I mean, it was the shit. I was like, my brother-in-law, he was in the building a minute ago. He was talking about this shit. He was like, man, who is this guy? I said, that's my motherfucking dog.
Exactly.
Polo.
That's
I'm hitting the gavel on you, Polo. Don't do that shit.
He was around.
Anyway, God damn, man, y'all gotta behave yourself. Shout out to Alex Jackson. God damn, man. That's why I said, man, Nate, you might not believe this, man. My chat room, these motherfuckers off the chain. I believe I rub off on them too much because they don't give a fuck. God damn. Polo, Polo,
I love it, man.
Don't do that shit no more, Polo. I see you thought you were gonna slide that shit by me. God damn it, man. All right.
He put that right there. Like,
put it right up there. And you know the motherfuckers watching, man. Come on, man. Why you gonna do me like that, man? I don't want no beef. I'm done with the beef and shit. I don't beef with nobody anyway. I just call you out when I see you and you just deal with it. Zuko. Order this motherfucker, man. Zuko. Zuko, take that shit down, man. We're trying to be a peaceful people, man. I'm done with that stuff, man. Zuko, I'm gonna time your motherfucking ass out, dude. God damn, man. Y'all make it hard for me over here. G-ball, I'm gonna take your fucking y'all stop this shit, man. Order in the fucking court, man. Why y'all want to bring in this? See, I be trying to see. I can't chill, man. God damn, man. Yeah. Let them people be great, man. We've ironed out our differences. Oh God, Polo. Yeah. Hey, moderators, if Polo say one more motherfucking thing in this motherfucking Q-Docs, I'm taking your fucking rich. Y'all stop that shit. Y'all stop that shit. Nate, do you see what I got to deal with over here?
Jafra, I got no comment, man. No comment.
You see this shit, man? Q-Docs, I'm gonna take your fucking wrench. You my dog, man. Don't make me do it. God damn, man.
You should have timed it. I should have just blocked the comment.
Man, man, I'm gonna put my shit on members only because you motherfuckers off the damn chain, man. Who was this talking about this ATL experience? You gonna Polo. If I see you, if you say one more thing, I am going to time your ass out permanently. God damn. Fuck. Anyway, man, I got Cortez. Don't you start that. Y'all don't start that shit. Man. Brothers, any last words? I'm gonna turn the chat off. God damn, man.
Man, I thank you so much for having me. GMB, shoot me an email. I'm gonna shoot you my number. It's better if you text me.
Okay.
You shout me out, man, when you want me to have me come through, man. I greatly appreciate you letting me up here, man. Okay, and Mr. Turner, pleasure to meet you, sir.
Likewise. Yeah, Polo's actually in my joints. One of my guys, though, man. Because you get turned up in here. We get turned up in here, like we gotta chill a little bit.
No, I ain't gonna. I'm just talking shit. I find it amusing. It is what it is. It's the fucking truth. Man, interlude. What I interlude soliloquy.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did you come from? Interlude soliloquy. I'm butchering your fucking name. What is wrong with you?
I just caught that.
What the man? You see the shit I have to deal with, man. Why y'all doing this shit, man? I'm trying to hey man, we trying to keep it professional. Look, Young Jay, Yo. Man, y'all didn't have
my tab. I put
it
on my tab.
Look, man, y'all didn't have the time to mock, man. Y'all didn't have the time interlude soliloquy. Y'all don't time nobody out for real, man. If I was gonna time somebody out, I told y'all time their ass out. Polo, you say one more motherfucking thing, though. I'm tying your ass out for real.
Yo, Polo savage, man.
Hey, man, interlude soliloquy. They timed you out, bro, but you all right with me. Yeah, I find it hilarious. It is what it is. Goddamn! Now here you go. Stop. Top of all people. God damn, T.O.P. man. Look, you next, motherfucker. Incredible T.O.P. will go and follow him on Instagram. But I tell you one thing, God damn it, T.O.P. You gonna be? I'm gonna put your ass in the court next. God damn, man. I can't even do a live and get out of here, man, and just go in peace. Y'all got to bring up these motherfuckers. I believe y'all like seeing me get like this. Look at the damn camera ain't on. I'm sweating and shit. God damn, man.
They ain't playing with them.
Damn, no, man. I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't nobody fucking with this chat. Ain't nobody fucking with this chat. Ain't nobody fucking with men first.
Exactly.
And they see the same thing we see, man. And over the 187 people that's still here, I appreciate you, brothers. Young Jay, straight to Patreon. I don't know. I'm gonna send it to Ice. Ice can dissect some of this shit if he wants to.
Oh, yeah.
God, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it up for him though. I'll see if motherfucker go trying to flag it though. We gonna have to throw this shit on Patreon.
Yeah, it's gonna go up though, man. You know they're gonna be mad because it's that Fire Ice joint like automatically was getting disliked. How's it get dislikes already, man? Y'all just mad because it's like you can't stop the realness though, man. At the end of the day,
brothers know. God, hey, top, stop it. God damn it, man. God damn. But see, the thing is about it, real men recognize real men, dog. And that's why everybody here. They already know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no whole shit over there.
Striving to be a part.
Striving.
Yeah.
Starving.
Yeah.
Striving. God damn it, striving.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I was almost tempted to do a Demon Deacons 3, man.
Man,
Just
look,
for the
man,
people, man.
I'm gonna send fucking Little Big Nature the first one, the Demon Deacon. I got to. I gotta let him see a masterpiece.
Indeed, respect, man.
I gotta let them see a masterpiece. These motherfuckers over here, y'all be going hard on these people, man. I don't be saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing about these people no more. We've had our differences, and I've moved on. Goddamn, man. PK Skinny Boy, I'm gonna time your motherfucker out these motherfuckers here. I'm gonna time your goddamn ass out, you goddamn young man. What the fuck, man? Y'all killing me over here, man. I'm trying to be a man of peace. I've done, man. Look, the dragon has landed. He is retracting his wings, and you motherfuckers consistently want me to go in on these people. God damn, man.
Yeah, it's hard because it's sitting right there. You can see so much, and it's just like it's more to the stuff that what they're doing that I actually see, and it's just like it's just obvious. And like little things, I think you could tell they listen to us because the last time I was saying about how the dude drinks his water is the same way the other dude, smells his fragrance. And he stopped drinking water on his live streams. I noticed that.
Of course, man. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, it's obvious, man. And so, I mean, to be honest, man, some of them bras that be talking that shit, them hoes be having a valid point, man. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of that shit, man. And it's starting to expose itself, man. And I'm gonna tell you something, brother Betty. Like I said, you learn something from a fool. Mm-hmm. It's just like a fucking dog chasing cars. You know what I'm saying? You know not to try to chase down no motherfucking car. You know, you can learn something from any goddamn body. It is what it is. But making that a daily regimen of listening to this type of shit, I guarantee you're going to start to indoctrinate those type of behaviors, man. And that shit is not good for no man. Mm-mm. Look at that. The Iron Line.
Let me see what he say.
Does the Iron Line have his rest? Because I see him in my chat room. I don't see him like
skinny boy. Oh,
man, look here, man. I'm not fucking with y'all, man. I am going to end them boys from the Moulin Rouge, man. You see, man, Gummy Bear, boy, I tell you the fucking truth.
Yeah, we said hydrate. It's hydrate, niggas.
Oh, goddamn. Wash hands. Man, Antonio Brown, see you. Look here, man. Y'all killing me. Oh, God. I look here, man. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm just letting the chat rock. Yeah. The chat do what you do. Oh, man. Q-Knox. I'm gonna take your fucking wrench. I'm gonna take your goddamn wrench. You say what? You say one more motherfucking thing.
Yo, Zuko.
Man, I'm gonna start taking wrenches right here. Motherfuckers, thank you not, man. I'm rubbing off on you motherfuckers, man. That's what it is. You see how you motherfuckers listen to me all the time, and then how you start behaving and shit. I'm pretty sure you're going to cussing out everybody in that motherfucker. Motherfucker this, motherfucker that, motherfucker. Because I say motherfucker a lot. I really do. Goddamn. But I'm shit. Oh, goddamn.
No. Willie Beaver did it right there. He did it right there. Yo, he did
Brandon,
it right there.
Hey, Brandon, Tarina, she been said that shit. I seen that shit. Goddamn, he said that shit over a year and a half ago. Hey, look, Corey Robinson, you got to remove that. You cannot use that fucking word.
Oh, you said F word?
Yeah, you got to remove that word, Corey Robinson. You can't use that word, man. Goddamn, striving.
Yeah,
you motherfuckers.
That's it. That's it.
Corey, you got to remove that. You got to remove that shit. You can't say that word, man. You're gonna get me flagged around here.
Yeah, you can't say that word, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
God damn, man, what the hell? Man, striving.
He said pink pill.
Yo, man, what's wrong with y'all, man? Man, y'all trying to make me go to war with these fellas, man. I mean, come on, man. Them boy don't want it, but I ain't trying. I ain't never, man. That man ain't never really, fucking the demon deacon blocked me on Instagram and shit, from what I don't know, because you roasted him and I shared it. I mean, the truth hurts.
Yeah,
the truth hurts. If you allow your woman to move a man in, talking about it's her man friend, and he be smashing your woman in your fucking house, a homeless motherfucker.
Yep.
Don't be mad at me. You need to be mad at your bitch. You know what I'm saying?
And he came on one day. He was like, "Where's my dinner?" He's like, he ate it. Whoa,
wow,
bro! I wouldn't even know how to react to that.
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah. We'll cover that in another thing. Look at Jam. They gonna you end up we've been here all night. Everybody be wanting to hear that shit.
Yeah. I believe that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man, look, Neil Power, man, y'all killing me, man. Y'all need to leave these people alone, man. Let these people be. Oh, goddamn, Big Rich. Big Rich. Big Rich, I'm going to take your fucking wrench. I'm going to take your goddamn wrench, man.
Yo, you can see that. You can see it. He cut it.
Polo. Goddamn Polo, I'm going to time your ass out.
What Polo say?
Man, you ain't see look what he just said, put up there.
Y'all
motherfuckers crazy, man. Man, y'all killing me, man. Y'all motherfuckers, man. Goddamn, man. Oh, man, Polo again. I'm timing y'all ass. I mean, I'm time out the whole chat. Moderators, time out everybody. Ice, we got to get up out of here, man. I ain't fucking. You guys out here. God damn, man. We've been here. We fucking with these motherfuckers all night, man. Y'all make, hey, man. The channel is growing, man. People hear us.
Indeed.
I tell you what. Hey, I want to say one more thing before we get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen, Broad Sure 7 is live. If y'all want to stay up and listen to female bullshit and female fuckery on a real level, go over there and check her out. But do not comment.
Yeah.
Listen to black female fuckery in real time. Okay? Hey, look, man, I'm done fucking with you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Said, what is the mission?
Obsidian. Kevin said was, I'm gonna leave him. Yo, that nigga wild.
Man, that ain't old, man. Like, look, Andrew Soliloquy, he just showed back up here. DL Deacon Love Boys. Hey, look, man, I am done fucking with you motherfuckers tonight. Yeah. Ice, it's been a pleasure. Fire and Ice is back on. I tell you what, man, I'll get with you. We got to figure out when we're going to try to build us some kind of goddamn routine of bringing this shit back. Because every time we do this shit, this is why we had to stop the first time. Because, goddamn.
It get lit.
Goddamn, we get lit every fucking time. So, anyway, brothers, I'm going to get up out of here, man. Brothers, y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the fucking stream, share the videos.
Get this going.
Continue to take care of yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially. Subscribe to Ice Turner. Okay?
Respect.
And
men first.
Men first, man. Salute.
Keep this going.
Shit. Ah.